You having issues over there? Sounds like you're having issues. There you go. That's better. Good job. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good day to you all. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate everyone. Hello. That bets. Those more like smacks, if I'm being honest with you. That might be more like smacks. I don't know. Anyway, we got a lot. We got a lot this week. We got a lot. After all that and only 36 cookies. Unbelievable. Alright. I think I've seen this one. This snake is a fucking problem. Though that title's not a lie. This snake is a fucking issue.
This is Australia's most common snake.
Here, hold on, I'm gonna turn the volume up just a wee bit. There you go.
And that's quite a problem, because it's also one of the world's deadliest. Introducing the eastern brown snake, native to quite literally every state in the land down under. And unluckily for us,
everywhere.
this asshole has earned himself a silver medal in the Note Rope Olympics venom category, coming in second place for the most venomous snake in the world.
Awesome.
It is worth noting that third and first place are unsurprisingly also both held by Australian snakes.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Because God hates us. However, unlike first and third, the toxic middle child here is a far larger problem. Because putting it lightly, he's a cunt.
Ah. Wah! Jesus.
The eastern brown is one of the most
I
territorial
wasn't
species of
expecting that
snake
one.
in the world, which is a scientific way of saying they operate
I mean,
on
it
the
was a
US
prison
home defense
state.
philosophy.
That's insane.
If you dare put a pinky toe onto this guy's property, he will bite your ass, injecting you with a hemotoxin that can send you to heaven via blood clot in under 30 minutes if left up.
The fuck kind of gif is that?
Injecting you with a hemotoxin that can send you to heaven via blood clot in under...
What the fuck? Guess what? What? What's that mean? Oh, you have 100k dough balls. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. You are you're a tenth of the way there. Only only 10 more years. What is that, like 9? What is that, 9 more years? And you'll probably get there. You'll get there one day. Yeah, someone will. Someone will eventually get there. I want to try and get more viewers so that we can, like, do more point events so that people can earn points faster. I'd love that.
30 minutes if left untreated. But
Dang.
hey, stay off his property and he'll leave you alone, right?
Okay, you do it right now? Alright, bet. What do we want to do? Alright. We're planning this out right now. We're planning this right now. What are we thinking? I'm gonna run a prediction and win them so I can has all the points. Beautiful. Oh, excuse me. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I have infinite points. That doesn't count. That's not exactly fair. It's not entirely fair. Because then then it wouldn't be special. And I want it to be special.
Yeah, one problem. His property is your property.
Ah.
That's right, the eastern brown doesn't live out in the middle of nowhere like his slightly more deadly cousin. This fucker is so at home in the suburbs, he drives a f***ing Prius. You can find this burnt
Okay.
piece of spaghetti literally anywhere. Go to put your shoes on, he's turned them into a 2-bedroom home. Hop in the car to go to work. Yeah, unfortunately, that's his car now. Get to work on the job
It's
site.
in his name,
What
he
do you
got all
know?
the paperwork.
He f***ing works here too.
Holy
Trying
damn.
to take a shower after a
That's
long
metal.
day at work. F*** off. He's moisturising. You can't even take a shit in the comfort of your own home without running the risk of the dunny being occupied. In
Okay.
fact, these bastards
What?
are so omnipresent that out of the 200 species of snake in the country, this ginormous asshole makes up 60% of snake bites.
Jesus.
What a cunt. This is...
That's beautiful. I would fight that. I would fight it. If that were an Elden Ring boss, I'd fight it. That was great, though. I hate snakes. I don't like snakes. I'm not a fan. Oh, Christ. CSGO, what'd you find? Oh, this shouldn't be that funny. No. That fucking self-kill with the grenade. Oh god, I think that's what broke me. Was just the self. Oh shit. Oh. Oh man. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was bad. Oh, I loved that. Next. It's gonna be hard to top that. Oh, hey, we're going to the older brother. Deadliest snake in the world.
This is the deadliest snake in the world. Introducing the inland taipan, and being the deadliest venom noodle in the world, I will give you
hello.
exactly one guess as to where it's found. It's Australia, of course it's fucking Australia. Be so serious here. Where the else did you think you were going to find it? Canada? More specifically, as the name suggests, the
Nope,
taipan is
bro.
found inland in the outback. Luckily, extremely far from civilization.
Yeah,
because
just
this
not out
homicidal
there.
hospital hose is the
Yeah.
definition of size doesn't matter. Because despite having extremely small fangs for a venomous snake, coming in at only 6.2 millimeters.
Yeah, those are small ass fangs. Hot damn. That's the neurotoxin, isn't it though? Danger noodle. Damn, what? Those are some small ass fangs, but that neurotoxin is wow. Huh. I kind of want it. Guys, should I get a taipan? I should get an inland taipan, right? Just need it as a pet. That's all. Just a little pet. Just a little pet to have. I feel like that'd be kind of metal, right? Sure, why not? I bet.
It is. The taipan is here to show you that you absolutely f***ing can feel less than an inch, because those fangs contain the statistically deadliest snake venom on the fucking planet.
Damn.
Yeah, taipan venom is a pina colada of pain, containing, but not limited to, hemotoxins to cause blood clots, myotoxins for paralysis and necrosis, nephrotoxins to shut
damn.
down your kidneys, and 3 different kinds of neurotoxin. Needless to say, if it bites you, you will get a headache, vomit up the entire contents of your stomach, collapse to the ground in agonizing pain, and then your heart and lungs will stop, sending you to meet God in under 15 minutes. And that venom is so fucking potent that one bite contains enough toxin to do that to 100 people. But the funniest part of this snake's venom is that in the wild, they only hunt rats and fucking mice. The deadliest venom on the planet, and they are using it to pack up Remy the rat. It's like hunting a rabbit with a
Hot
fucking
damn.
warp.
That's the cutest f***ing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
This
Wait, hold on. I need to switch to my main account. How am I not subscribed to this? This is insane. Hold on. I fucking love this. Oh, fuck off, YouTube. I already know what you're doing. Alright. There we go. I don't know why I'm not subbed. Anyway. There we go. Good. Good stuff. That was great. I fucking love those. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, hey man. What's going on?
We're reporting live from the front lines. Father's after breaking mother's favourite mug.
Half broke.
This might be the last time we ever hear from this man.
Don't fucking tell her.
Never.
What the fuck happened?
You'll never
Oh,
get that information out of me. Fine, I'll tell you, just stop shouting!
Bro.
Say anything.
Carl, I can see you under the table.
Paul's not here right now.
Get the fuck up, you
I
bollocks.
can't. I'm stuck.
Who broke it?
I told Father I'm not ratting on him, so I'm not telling you.
I know. Excuse me for a minute. I think I left something in the kitchen.
We are in the kitchen.
Carl, I can see your fucking legs.
We're reporting live.
Name week is crazy. Oh yeah, shit. Whatever. You guys know my name anyway. It's fine. I don't care. I don't know why that account shows up though. I'll be real. I don't know why that account shows up. Oh well. You guys were gonna figure it out eventually. Home inspection. I have a feeling this is not gonna go very well. Me after a long edging session. Yeah, on a real note, I think that would actually fucking go bonkers. I'd probably jump out of my bed and like search the house for a whole like 10 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck that was. And then when I do find out it's the door, I'm just gonna go right to bed after that and not worry about a damn thing. I'll figure it out and be like, okay. And then just right into bed. Like, no care in the world. Just, yeah, there's not any other potential threat here. Not at all. I'll probably end up leaving the door open, too. I don't know. Really, again? Again. Yep, again. You already know.
Woman flirts with you, you just have to test her. You just have to be like,
Alright.
are you flirting with me right now? And if she says, oh God, ew, no, then it's a no. And if she says, maybe, it's a no, and she's manipulating you for her own selfish gain. And if she says yes, she's still manipulating you. But you are free to approach because she gave a very clear and explicit yes. And after she proves to you that she is not a demon harlot, you can eventually give your heart to her. Woman flirts with
Interesting.
you, you just have to test her. You just have.
You know what? Good scale. Good scale. If it's like, you no. Yes, that's a no. If it's a maybe, she's an evil sorcerer attempting to put her magic spell on you. Do not fall for it. Run as fast as you can. And if it's a yes, C option 2. Do not say ooh woo out in public. If you say ooh woo out in public, you will get punched in the face. I have a feeling. At least around here. If you say it around here, you will get punched square right in the nose. Right square in the nose. I like to be manipulated. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm with you. Why not?
Don't scream. Shit. You remember me? Yeah. You remember me.
Jeez. Oh, I was just remember I was driving around today and someone had used those markers you can use on vehicle windows and someone had ooh woo and I suck on their car. Oh man. Oh man. I can't wait for the day I see an ooh woo white license plate. I cannot wait for that day. It is gonna be magical. There were multiple attempts at this, absolutely. But that's impressive nonetheless. I don't know how they managed, but they did it. They did it. Oh boy, here we go again.
Father, how do you stop arguments when you're married?
We don't argue. I'm mature. I just let her talk.
Bullshit, we've lots of arguments.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said we've lots of arguments.
There it is.
God, stop interrupting me. Fuck you.
Yeah, just be mature, yeah.
Father,
Exactly.
have you
There
ever
you
said
go.
anything you regret to Mother?
Oh wait, it's not over. Oh shit.
Yeah, he said lots of things.
Like what?
I do.
Hi, Kelly.
They're friends again.
Oh, me eye had him. Fucking blind. Oh, jump scare.
Fuck off.
Father, how do you stop arguments when you're married?
One window had ooh and another had ice. Yeah. Oh god. It would have been funnier if it were on the same car. That would have been great. That would have been fantastic. I'll show you guys today when I see an ooh license plate. All right, I'll show you. Oh, it was the same car. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's insane. It had other stuff, but I missed. Oh God. Oh, that's good lord. People are something else. Ah, yes, this little fucker. I remember you, little bitch.
This adorable little octopus is also the world's deadliest. Introducing the
There it is.
blue-ringed octopus, a species of cephalopod native to Australia, and in a shock to precisely 0 people at this point, it's venomous. Because of course it's f***ing venomous. Why wouldn't it be venomous? That'd make my life way too... Precisely 0 people at this point,
What?
it's venomous. Because of course it's f***ing venomous. Why...
I don't like that. I hate that. I hate it a lot. I saw that the first time and thought, fuck no. No, thank you. I am good. Do not. It's just the color matching bullshit. That ain't no... What? This thing got fucking color matching? This thing can just blend into my hand and I wouldn't even fucking notice? I guarantee I look down at my hand, I wouldn't notice the giant fucking bulge that's like in the shade of my skin. Ain't no way. Yeah, it's what they do. Well, shit. I should go to the hospital.
Wouldn't it be venomous? That'd make my life way too fucking easy. Now, to its credit, unlike most of the toxic bullshit in this hellscape I call home, they at least have the common decency to be coloured like a fucking neon sign. However, it immediately loses this credit by being the octopus equivalent of a fucking hobbit, coming in smaller than
Yeah,
a
it is
50-cent
shit.
coin. And this is a problem, because it is the most venomous octopus in the world. That's right, this fluoro spaghetti ball is packed to the brim with neurotoxin, more specifically, tetrodotoxin. You know, the same shit that turns cooking a puff fish into a quick time event? Yeah, these little guys are packing it too. However, because it is Australian, the blue-ringed octopus is on violence timing and is the only animal in the world to use this shit as an offensive measure by way of a venomous bite. But what does the venom actually do? Well, imagine you're wading through the rock pools with the homies, and you accidentally disturb this little gentleman's residence. The blue ring, taking the American approach to home defense, suctions onto your leg and bites you. Best part, it's completely painless. So if you're distracted by how thick your mate's looking in those Speedos, you aren't going to feel shit. That is, until your face starts tingling like TV static. It's warm out here under the sun, but you weren't sweating like this 5 minutes ago, and now you got a headache. You start to feel sick, weak. You go to call out, but your voice comes out slurred like you just knocked back a bottle of vodka.
2 shots of vodka.
God, that's
And then
not 2
suddenly,
shots.
Your legs come out from under you,
Holy-
and you hit the beach.
And
Fun
down
fact
I
about tetrodotoxin. It's a paralytic. Freezes up your muscles one by one, starting with your arms and legs, which is why you're kissing the sand. You know what else is a muscle? Your diaphragm, the muscle that controls your breathing. And,
Yep.
turns those bad boys off too. And so, your chest stops rising and falling, and you suffocate to death right there on the beach. Now, you may be wondering, how come no one called an ambulance? That's easy. They didn't have time to. You went up to meet your ancestors in under 20 minutes.
Christ.
God ordered your ass with same-day shipping, and this little f***er delivered. Employee of the month. This...
That thing is terrifying. I don't like it. it is if a shot is a cup. Hot damn. Fucking 8 whole fluid ounces of vodka. How's that gonna affect the brain? I wonder. Ah, God. I don't like it. Here we go.
Dina. Bimba. Fedez. Gismondo il custode delle chiavi magiche dell'universo e dell'Apocalisse. Minu. Dina.
You know, Minu is just a legendary name. That was a fantastic video. Minu is legendary. Everyone knows Minu, right? Everyone knows Minu. Minu in chat, guys. Minu in chat. Oh, God. I fucking hate wasps. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like that at all. And that's a huntsman spider, too. Is that a huntsman? Fuck. I might throw up the coke that I literally just drank.
This wasp is basically a xenomorph. Introducing the tarantula hawk wasp, possibly one of the most nightmare-inducing insects on the planet. And the reason it's such a threat to your mental health is because its hunting and reproduction strategy is ripped straight from Ellen Ripley's autobiography. But before we get to the strats, you're gonna have to learn a little bit about
you're
it
not in
first.
Australia.
Native
That's
to
true.
Australia,
I don't have to
because
do
of
it.
course it fucking is. This fucker is the largest wasp on the planet, coming in at a massive 2.5 inches. Which, I mean, boys, we would all agree, well above average, right? Huge. And this is probably the most
absolutely.
effective 2
100%.
inches has ever been,
Very
because
true.
it has the second most painful sting of any insect on the planet, coming in
Oh,
just
of course it fucking
barely
does.
behind the bullet ant.
Oh!
Pack and a half-inch stinger with a potent venom that has been described as blinding, debilitating, and electric. Now, the size and poison aren't just for nothing, because as the name tarantula hawk wasp suggests, they are purpose-built, genetically perfect killing machines designed specifically to violate spiders, making Australia basically an all-you-can-eat buffet for them. But they don't just execute the spiders. No, that'd be too normal.
Oh,
Hawk
man.
wasps use spiders to reproduce in one of the most horrific ways possible. And that all starts with a female hawk wasp hunting down a tarantula.
Oh, no.
As the buff bulking spider takes a wrong turn down a dark alley, the hawk wasp, noticing the 8 sets of TNs on his feet, proceeds to fucking jump him, flying down from above to land a sting into the spider's abdomen, instantly and permanently paralyzing it. The Bug Harbour Butcher then proceeds to drag the still completely conscious and aware spider into an isolated kill room, which is where the fucked up part really begins. Because our wasp isn't hungry, it's pregnant, and proceeds to lay its egg on the paralysed spider's abdomen. After about 3 to 4 days, that egg hatches into a larvae. A very, very hungry larvae. Fortunately, there's a whole bunch of fresh fruit right here underneath them. That food being the still paralysed, still very conscious and aware spider. The larvae burrows into the spider's abdomen and gets to work converting it into a KFC family bucket, consuming it from the inside out, purposely avoiding vital organs to keep the food nice and fresh. After it's done consuming a living being, the larvae breaks forth from the demolished corpse like a fucking chestburster and fucks off to continue the generational arachnid violation. Anywho, good luck getting any sleep tonight. This wasp is based...
I'm good. You know what? I think I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna try. I don't think I'm gonna go to Australia, guys. I think I've decided that I'm just not gonna go to Australia. Hi, Mercy. Hello. Welcome. Oh, jeez. That's not racist. Australians deserve to be separated from the rest of the world, though. Like, come on, we can agree with that. Come on. Like, Australians deserve it. Come on. That's a joke. I love my Aussie folk. That's clearly a joke. Please, please don't take that out of context.
It's clear, man. Keep going.
Oh, there he goes. Woo. Woo.
It's clear, man. Keep going.
I didn't watch that again. Woo. There he goes. Damn. Damn, that was clean. That was clean as shit. Clipping. Aw, damn, that's crazy. Yeah. This fucker sent it. And landed that shit. Damn. Very impressive. Good stuff. 9 out of 10. Just needed a little more airtime.
So we got this concrete crew here, and they're doing a bit of a little bit of a test run with these new concrete forms. They're Bluetooth forms. Kind of seems like we got a little bit of a leakage going on down here, but they're pressing ahead. 2 or 12 more concrete trucks, and we'll have that pit filled right up. You know, my years working in a construction equipment rental house, I see a lot of guys come and go. You know, they spend a year or two on a crew and think they know it all, so they're going to branch out on their own, and then they fall flat on their face because apparently this type of stuff actually takes a little bit of know-how and experience. Speaking of know-how, do you know how gravity works? Because I don't know what your plan is with these forms. I mean, you know gravity. That's the thing that's holding you to the planet. I mean, what's going to go on back here? Does the concrete just know that it's supposed to make a block shape?
Yeah, what's happening?
Holy smokes! I've not in a million. I'm out of words. There you go. So we got this concrete crew here.
Okay. All right. That It definitely happened. I don't got nothing for that one. I'm not good with concrete, but yeah, they got this one bit to work, but then everything else after that. Also, have a knee.
And they're doing a bit of a little bit of a test.
But what's going on here? What's happening? What's happening, guys? Did we genuinely forget how gravity works here? I think we did. I think we forgot. Honestly, I probably would have done the same. Clearly, it's too wet. Yeah, they gotta dry it out. Yeah, dry that shit out. Wouldn't that solidify though? Or like, is there like a certain point that you can have concrete at to where it'll it'll keep its shape? Am I dumb? Mies, you know more about this than I do. Dry it out in the block shit. Yeah. You know what? That makes sense. That makes more sense now. No, I'm sorry. I'm a little dumb. Interesting. I heard Sonic Racing. I heard about Sonic Racing.
We at Nintendo are happy to release Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2 and...
Don't care. Where's Sonic?
This is Mario Kart. Sonic isn't in this game.
Oh, well, I guess I'll be getting Sonic Racing Cross Worlds instead.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds?
God, this game looks awesome. A whole roster of Sonic characters to choose from, and... Hatsune Miku? Is that you?
Wait, Hatsune Miku? It's not just Sonic characters?
Oh, apparently not. They even got Ichiban Kasuga. This is legendary. And
oh no,
Joker from Persona 5? What?
Wow, didn't see that coming.
Wait, say that again.
What?
And Steve from Minecraft? Oh my gosh! Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is gonna cook Mario Kart World.
There is no way that this game could top Mario Kart.
And SpongeBob SquarePants has been leaked as a character, and Avatar The Last Airbender, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's over.
This is insane!
We at Nintendo are happy to...
Guys, it's over. Sonic won. Sonic wins. Where Fem Joker? True. Yeah. I might need that. I might need that too. I'm gonna be real. Hold up. I'm going to the Steam page. Is there a Steam page for this up yet? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. Yeah, it's up at the standard $70. Yeah. Well, standard $70, I guess. Doesn't Nintendo still own Sega? Do they? I have no idea. Hold up. Does Nintendo own Sega? Nintendo does not own Sega. Nintendo never bought Sega. There was just a bunch of Sonic collaborations. That's what I'm getting. But yeah, September 25th is when it releases. Yeah. So all those like Mario and Sonic Olympic games games, yeah, they were just collaborations. Nintendo never owned Sega. It was just a really cool collab that they did. I wish we would get something like that again. But we already know we're not, so. Sucks to suck. Canada can't decide what it wants. Elaborate.
Canada lives in whatever it wants to live in because half of it is Fahrenheit, some of it is Celsius, and they just pick and choose what works best for them. I was like, so when you go to an oven, like, hey, I want to make some dinner, put the oven on 450. In America, you put the oven on 450, 425 Fahrenheit. She's like, oh, our ovens are in Fahrenheit. Okay, but aren't you a Celsius country? Yeah, the rest of the stuff's in like kilometers in Celsius, but our cooking stuff's in Fahrenheit. Canada, pick a lane.
Yeah.
Pick a lane. Canada.
That's fair, actually. And you get US cup sizes, yeah. To be fair, the US kind of does the same thing. Like, for any kind of pharmaceutical, it'll be measured out in like milligrams for some reason. And of course, we all know the other. We know the other one. But some people in their 50s or so do room temps in Fahrenheit. That's fair. That's fair. I still think Fahrenheit's superior, but that's just because I've grown up with it longer. I don't know. That's just me. It's easy to learn. I don't know. You could be wrong. I don't know. I could be right. What is going on here? Why is my guy repping alumni merch? What the fuck is this? This guy's from Ohio. What's going on here? Why is my guy wearing my alumni merch and what's going on?
KFC has a new meal, and I can't wait to see what we got here. Let's pop it out of the bag and put it on the table. First, we pull that off. What is that? Is that gravy? It didn't look like gravy. All right, well, let's pull the rest out of the bag. That is a big cup of chicken tenders. Is that the Chicky Tendy Cup-a-Roo?
God,
wait a minute, that KFC logo looks a little different. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Is that a new one? Wait a minute.
No.
Those chicken tenders look different.
No.
Oh my God, it's a jacuzzi! Ah! KFC.
The chicken. That's fucking nuts. Of course. God damn it. Wood. Hi, Matt.
Oh, what's wrong with him? Will you give me like a rope, Magella?
Which one?
The middle one.
Cahan,
Hey.
right there.
I'm not letting him rub it, he's ugly.
That's not what I fucking meant.
Oh,
You need to find a hobby, Cahan.
I have lots of hobbies.
Like what?
I like leaving hate comments under your videos.
Hey!
I don't understand why people like them. I were there to and I despise the little fucker.
Thanks, man.
So you're just going to ignore an injured man?
Yeah.
I promise I won't close my eyes and think of someone else this time.
Okay.
Oh,
What's wrong with him?
That's crazy. Does it come? Don't say it like that. But yeah, probably gravy flavored. Yeah, you're probably right about that, actually. Damn. Interesting horse fact. What?
Would you like to know a useless fact about horses?
Not
No?
really.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway, because it's
I don't
going
wanna
to
hear
change
it.
the way you look at horses forever.
I guess
horses.
fine.
Nature's sports car. They run fast, look cool doing it, and their strategy for surviving every day is just keep running.
That's
but
fair,
here's
yeah.
the part where I ruin your day. One would think horses' legs would be thick, powerful, and sturdy, right? Like
No,
human thighs,
they're very
but built
small.
better. But they aren't. What if I were to tell you that those legs on those horses aren't legs at all? They are technically fingers. From the knee down, every horse's leg you have ever seen is basically one very long, turbocharged finger. This isn't even a metaphorical joke. This is an atomically accurate nightmare. They're not sprinting on hooves. They're sprinting on their fingertips. There's no fat, no shock absorbers, just tendon, cartilage, and a desperate hope that nothing goes wrong. And if one leg gives out, game over, man. No backup plan. Horses need all four fingers just to exist. The next time you are watching a horse run, technically you are watching the world's fastest typer. Shout out to Mr. Pringle who spilled the beans on today's facts. Would you like...
That makes a lot more sense. If a horse injures itself and, breaks its, leg, you put it down because it can't repair itself. And it would just stay broken forever. Shit. It's kind of sad, but now I kind of understand that part. I get it now. Huh. Make a glue. What the fuck kind of glue am I gonna make, man? What am I... What kind of glue is gonna help me perform surgery on a horse? You tell me that much. Good to the last drop. What? Are you even talking about glue now? Are you even talking about glue? What? I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Horses are used to make paste? How? What? They're used to make paste? What the fuck do they use? Oh, the hooves? Oh, the hooves are used to make glue? Huh? What? Do I even try to... fuck it, I'm gonna look at this. Animal glue is an adhesive that creates prolonged boiling of animal connective tissue in a process called rendering. In addition to being adhesive used for coating signs and decorative ornaments. Hold up. Okay, so it's animal glue. Glue is made from collagen extracted from animal tissues like hides, bones, and hooves, including those from horses. However, the glue industry has largely shifted using synthetic materials like polyvinyl acetate. Huh. Not bad. I had never heard that saying in my life. Mace. I think you're just old. Just put the fries in the bag, man. I'm sorry. That's a lot of information for me to take in and not enough time to read it. Nah, I'm kidding. I love you, Mace. Love you, bro. It is pouring down here. It was pouring earlier. It ain't raining no more, but it was pouring earlier. It ain't doing much right now, though. Ah, fuck. Got the wrong tab open. There we go. That's better. Like probably a amount of rain we get all summer, just downpour. Damn! Damn, what the hell? That's a once in like every few years kind of storm. That's like a once in a like half decade kind of storm, it seems. Damn. To be fair, that's not that much rain.
This is Ralph.
Hi, Ralph.
Ralph is a concept.
Oh?
Created by you while reading this. When you stop, Ralph ceases to exist.
Aw, man.
Your attention
What the fuck?
is the thin barrier between Ralph and the void. I'm scared, says Ralph. This?
Sorry, Ralph. I'm moving on from you, buddy. Sorry, bro. Oh, Isle of Man. Oh God, yeah. These guys go fast as fuck. Look at that shit. Horrifying, isn't it? Woo! Woo! Oh my God. Doesn't the Isle of Man take like one driver like a year? Doesn't it kill like 1 to 2 drivers every year? How many riders does the Isle of Man? How many riders died in the Isle of Man? Between 1907 and 2023, 269 fatalities occurred during the Isle of Man. Here, let's look at the most recent one. Yeah, let's take a look real quick. Yeah, the most recent one. Oh, it's up to 270 now. If someone died in qualifying in 2024. Is he gonna go that fast on a wet road? Yeah, sure, probably. And 10 people died in 2005. Jesus, that's horrifying. Fuck, man. That's sad. That's sad as shit. I'm going way too deep into that. Hydrate, bet. Watch this. It was junior class too? Ah, damn. That's really ass. Fuck. Oh, shit. And there goes that phone. Well, that happened. Tell you what, I put a hydration packet with it too. Maybe. Eventually. We're getting there, guys. Don't worry. Bomb Pop flavored. Very good. Very good. Now let's pick up the headphones that I dropped. I'll move on to the next video. I don't know if I want to click on this one. Although it's stand-up comedy. So we're going to see how this goes.
If I was having a conversation with someone I disagree with in good faith, I would probably start that conversation with what we do agree with, right? That'll be a logical place to start a difficult conversation. For example, MAGA, Make America Great Again. They have a point. America is not doing so great right now, right? Our kids' math scores are down. Our children's science scores are down. When judged according to international metrics, healthcare system's not doing so great. Wealth gap disparities increasing exponentially. There was an implied promise to a generation of Americans that if you do certain things, work hard, go to college, be a good person, you would have certain outcomes. And those outcomes didn't materialize for majority of people because baby boomers entrenched in decision-making positions lowered the capital gains tax so that their net worth essentially compounds year after year. And post-World War II, U.S. leadership traded the domestic manufacturing industry for national security by making the U.S. dollar the default international trade currency, which gave America the ability to impose economic sanctions on foreign countries through a U.S. financial banking system, but consequently increased the value of the U.S. dollar astronomically, which made it impossible for anyone to manufacture anything in America. Although the logic at the time was that Americans were supposed to upskill en masse away from the menial manufacturing jobs. But everyone here's too much of a dumbass to stay in school, so we just traded domestic manufacturing to Asia and the rest of the world at the expense of working class families. But if you don't read enough, it comes out as, let's go, Brandon! And it's like you have a point, but you don't have the vocabulary to describe your reality because you didn't read enough. You gotta keep reading.
Yeah.
If I was having a conversation.
Hey, he's got a point, though, honestly. All that is real fucked up, but everyone misses the point entirely. I'm not saying I'm with those people. Those people are fucking crazy. Those people are weird. I don't like them. But like, there's a lot of problems that could easily be solved. And everyone's just like, the point, you're fucked. Yes! Not unless I move out of the fucking country. Genuinely. I'd have to find a different place to live. I'd have to go, like, international. In order to live decently. Come here? Absolutely! Yes! Although I'd probably go as far as maybe Toronto. I don't know. Maybe Ottawa. We are a tiny bit better. I'm sure you are! I'm sure you're a much tiny bit better. Boo. You know what? Understandable. Boo Toronto. Boo Toronto. I think that Edmonton in Mies has arisen, my friends. But no, you know, I would actually... I'm gonna put a pin in that one. I'll put a pin in it. Remind me of this conversation, okay? Genuinely. What? Turbo blows up on Thai boat. What? Thai boat? What? What's that got to do with it? Ooh! Oh, I love that. That's cool as shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hot damn. You pushed it a little too hard, man. Just a little too hard. Oh, damn, that could have easily went very wrong. Let's go back a couple seconds, right? Oh! Oh, man, that could have been a whole lot worse. Woo! Turbo has left the chat. Damn, his fucking, like, side of his head almost left the chat, too. Shit. Yeah, they over-revved the shit out of the Turbo. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely they did. Damn. It's cool, but it was really stupid. It was really fucking stupid. Next video. Hello again.
Pro Father's Day tip. For all the kids out there gotta give their fathers presents for Father's Day, this is a little advice. Remember, never kiss your mother on Father's Day.
Huh?
Michael. No.
Pro Father's Day tip.
I get it now. I understand. What does mommy give? No, that's quite enough. Nope, that's enough out of you. You're going in the timeout corner. Oh, okay, all right. Damn, I thought that was what the no condoms thing was for. Yeah, it's your birthday. No condom today. Crazy work. Anyway, Australia lost a war to emus. Yes, they did. You use condoms? I did. I got 1 point. I'm gonna move on from that segment. I'm gonna move on.
Australia lost a war to emus.
Yes.
But how? How the f*** did we lose an armed conflict with flightless birds? Well, it all started in 1932 when farmers in Western Australia wanted to grow wheat. There was just one major problem. That's emu territory, and emus really like wheat. And coming in at 6 foot tall and 40 kilos in weight, they can eat a lot of it. So when breeding season came around, the emus migrated through the farmland, and these poor farmers were overwhelmed by a tyrannid swarm of man-sized poultry, 20,000 emus strong. These feathered tanks then proceeded
20,000.
to completely
Holy shit.
steamroll through the
There they go.
fences into the fields and started laying waste to the wheat. The farmers attempted to fight back the initial wave with rifle fire, but their efforts were, putting it lightly, completely useless. This ginormous L made the farmers pretty bloody angry, so they gathered together and went to the government to ask for help. Sir, 20,000 emus have hit the wheat fields. Fuck me, mate. And so the government declared the emus enemies of the state and sent in the army to commence the Great Emu War. The entire 7th Heavy Artillery Division was deployed to WA, armed with 2 LMGs, 10,000 rounds, and the sole objective to blast anything with feathers. A little bit excessive for an overgrown turkey, if you ask me. And upon their first deployment, the army immediately ran into a major problem. Emus are fast.
Very fast.
Really fast, clocking a top speed of 50 kilometers an hour.
Damn,
Which meant that
that's
once
fast.
they opened fire, the emus would immediately bolt out of range of their weapons. But they still took a crack at it, and then immediately stopped when both LMGs jammed after only dropping 12 emus. This embarrassment led the army to retreat and rethink their plan. So a few weeks later they returned, this time mounting the LMGs on trucks in an attempt to run the birds down. However, this also didn't work, because after figuring out that those trucks meant they were about to be turned into a KFC family bucket, the emus started leaving scout birds who would warn the flock of the approaching trucks, which gave them all enough time to book it before the army even got there. And whenever they did catch the emus, they found out they were kind of... Because emus are mostly feathers, and there's a lot of places you can hit on them without doing any damage, meaning it was taking around 10 bullets for every one bird. So after a month of blood, sweat, tears, and 10,000 rounds of ammunition, the army managed to bring down 960. The population was 20,000. This was an issue as, unlike America, our defense budget is not a bottomless pit. So the army had wasted all that money to achieve absolutely fuck all. So the government just kind of built a really long, really shit fence around the farms and called it a day. How the fuck did we lose this? I could have done a better job with a boomerang and a cricket bat.
They didn't use Toyotas. That's the way we went. Oh boy. Toyotas. You know what? Good point. Very fuel efficient and can produce a good, decent bit of power. And very rigid. They're very rigid trucks, so they can at least tank an emu hit if they decided to just run in head on. And just be like, fuck it. Alright, this one you tagged Amelia in. What's up with this one? I had to die? Oh, same. Absolutely. Interesting. Oh, this is an accountant thing, isn't it?
First of all, we love that Venn diagram.
Oh, no,
because
engineer.
I'm good at two things. I have math skills, and I'm good at problem solving. And when you're good at those two things, no guidance counselor says, you should be a comedian. What happened? They said, you should be an engineer. So I went and became an engineer. If you got people skills and you're good at problem solving, you probably go into management, right? You're good. If you got OCD,
Makes
everything
sense.
has to be exactly right. And you have math skills, you're an accountant, is what you are. You can't solve any problems, but you can identify them. That's what accountants do. Every accountant I married, oh, you gotta fix this.
Yep, there it is.
Screwed. Over here, if you're into drinking and you have people skills, well, join our sales force.
Oh, God.
You guys, apparently VP and Executive Vice President of Sales. Over here, if you're heartless and you got OCD, you're in human resources. We have human resources people here? Calm down. And if you're heartless and into drinking, you're a lawyer. That's how that works. And if you're all of these things, then you are a comedian. That's how that works.
Yeah!
First of all, we love that.
I love that. That's amazing. It's just got to be exactly right. The marketing thing actually makes sense. The only thing I'm not good at is problem solving. I'm not good at solving problems. Hell, I'm not even good at identifying problems. I mostly just look at it and I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna deal with it, right? I'll just deal with it later. Or, like, it's just that way now. Oh! Speaking of. Chat, I got a story. Story time. I may or may not have accidentally, purposefully sent my manager into the Shadow Realm. So, essentially, okay, not in that sense. I didn't kill my manager. Yippee. So me and her got into a bit of a spat yesterday, because of how I stocked the floor, right? And mind you, I'm about a month into this, right? I'm about a month in. She straight up told me that I was slow and I was inconsistent. Okay. Now here's a slight, there's a very, very slight problem with that, right? There's a very, very, very slight problem with that, chat. Very slight. I'm the only person on the damn floor! What do you want me to do? You're over there doing fuck all, doing the fucking order for 2 hours, and then you go over to the salad bar and stock canned fruit! What? Who said that? My manager! I'll get to that, okay? She straight up told me that I was slow, I was inconsistent, I was bouncing around too much, and I needed to focus on one table at a time. Here's the problem. The other day, like, the way she trained me, she told me to focus on the fronts first, the front of the tables first, the front of the tables first, and then go to the next front of the table, and then the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And then go to the backs of the tables, and then just do that in reverse order. Do you see where that's already a bit convoluted? And a bit stupid? Now, today, but, okay, hold on. Yesterday, argument, I basically just told her, yeah, I understand that. Like, I bounce around a little sometimes. But it's just because I'm trying to get, like, our biggest sellers out. Because it's already past 8 a.m. at this point. We're 2 hours in the open. And that's where the business starts picking up. So, by that logic, I start putting out our big sellers. Which would be like strawberries, bananas, and they're all on different tables, okay? They're all on different tables. So by the time like 9 or 10 o'clock hits, right? Like, I'm busy stocking up the big sellers because they go out really quickly. She basically tells me, that's not how I taught you. I don't care. It's out of stock. What do you mean that's not how you taught me? Anyone can tell when a table's empty. Let me stock the table. Leave me be. So today, I do exactly as she does it, right? I do it exactly how she wants me to do. And I even have my my coworker, you know, walk me through it so I can really get some good insight into how this should be done to a T. And to her credit, she didn't have much of an issue. She didn't have much of an issue with it. I think there was like one thing, like there's like the banana tree. There's like a tall stand with like hooks on it that I need to put bananas on. There wasn't any bananas on it. But outside of that, to her credit, that was like the only thing she had a problem with. Assistant director comes up to me, right? The assistant director comes up, and he's like, "Good morning, how are you?" And I'm like, "I'm good. Hey, can I talk to you in private at some point in the day?" And he's like, yeah, absolutely. And we set up a time and whatnot. The store director comes in. No. Mies, I'll get to that. I will get to it. Apparently what happened was the store director comes in with the assistant director as well. They come up to our produce section. And they see me, I'm getting to the apples. Because technically, by my team leader's or manager's logic, that is the last thing that I need to set on our planogram. Is the apples. That is the last thing that I need to set before stocking anything else. And I think you know where this may be going. Store director says, hey, why isn't this set yet? Like, we're like 3 hours into open. Why is this not set yet? And so I explained to her, it's because of how things are stocked. She's like, can you tell me how you are, like, stocking things, perchance? And I'm like, yeah. So I tell her, there's the first impression stands, which are, there's like 3 stands that sit at like the very front of the store at the entrance before you go into the produce section. There's like 3 stands with product on it. And most of the time it's on sale. So first impression. This is things you want to sell. And then I tell her that I go to the front of this table, and then the front of that table, and then the front of this table, and then the front of this table, and then the front of this table, and then the back of that table, rinse and repeat, right? She is so damn confused. As well as my assistant directors, they're like standing right beside each other. And they're just like, huh? What? No, that's stupid. Don't do that. And so we're talking about it, and we essentially decide to change up the entire thing. Instead of doing whatever the fuck my team leader wanted me to do, my manager, I'm just going to say manager at this point. They just want me to set the first impression, and then set the whole table first, and then move on to the next table. Does that make more sense? Does that not make more sense to you guys? Come on. It should have been like this before. You want to know my manager's reasoning for like the whole all convoluted thing? It's because it's what the customer sees first. Right? And looking at it dead straight, right? Yeah, it is. It is the first thing that customers see, right? You know what they also see? The empty tables. The empty other halves of tables. When they actually walk through the department. Like, what do you want me to do? Okay. Like, they're gonna see the melons first. They're gonna see, oh, hey, they're fully stocked. And then they're gonna come around the other side of the table. And they're gonna see absolutely no apples. If they're looking for apples. They're gonna see nothing there, because they ain't gonna be set until 10 a.m. Which also, by the way, they had to clarify what my position was in terms of stocking. Before, I was responsible for the whole floor. Right? I come in at 4 a.m. and I stock the entire floor. Right? Plans changed. My goal as the 4 a.m. stock guy is to come in and make sure that first impressions is done and the first table is done. That was their expectation of me. Fucking manager expected me to do the entire floor when all in reality, I should have just been doing the first 2 tables the entire time before the 6 a.m. crew comes in. And then I can help them with the rest of the tables that are on the floor. Who does the other tables? We have usually 2 or 3 people that come in at 6 a.m. and they help set the rest of the floor. You showed how good you are? Oh yeah, for real. I balled the fuck out. Genuinely. I think I had like 3 tables set before 6 a.m. Or at least I attempted to. If you include like me doing fronts. Right? Store opens at 6. So I come in at 4 a.m., 2 hours before we open. I set the first impression. I am supposed to set the first table. And then by the time that I'm done with that, it should be about 6 a.m. And then I help everyone else, like the 2 or 3 other people that come in, and help them set the rest of the floor. I would start with the berries. I would start with like strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, that whole shebang. And then I go to the other side. Once I'm done with that, I set up grapes, because that's all there is on the other side of that is grapes. And then I move on to the next table after that. That's how it should be working right now. Here's the kicker. Store director and assistant store director confront my manager about this. From what I heard, she did not like that. She didn't like being confronted, and decided to have a little blow up. Right? She kind of had a little in front of the directors. Oh, no, I'm not done with YouTube Night just yet. No, not yet. Oh, I've got a long way to go. Where's on a tangent? Yeah, I'm just telling a story. And, yeah, she blew up on the assistant store director. And, yeah. He had me, the store director had me come in and explain, like, what happened. Because the whole talk was about the argument I had with her yesterday and clarification on how my stalking duties worked. I just needed, clarification. He had me write a statement on the performance of my manager. And don't worry, I was very truthful. He wanted me to explain how training went, her attitude and work ethic, and he wanted me to detail specifically what happened yesterday. So, yeah. Training was very basic. She was basically just like, hey, this is how I want it to look. Go do it. This is where you find your product. This is where the fridge is. Go ham. It was, but yeah, that was the extent of the training that I got. Not great training. It's super basic, very flatline. Her work ethic, very piss poor. Spent 2 hours on her fucking Zebra phone to do truck order, and then the next, 2 hours stocking, cup fruit. Her attitude was also very bleh. It wasn't not good. She clashed a lot with employees. No, not even just in our department. She would clash with, people in other departments as well, like bakery and deli. Or, the meat department. She was just a problem everywhere. And I detailed everything that happened yesterday. I put a date on it. I signed it. And that was that. The last time I heard, she was walking out of the store crying. So, yeah. We assumed that she went on her break at around 9:30. She didn't come back. So if she wasn't fired, she walked out of her job. And would be fired anyway. Shouldn't you order after you've stocked the floor so you know what you need? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was wondering. Like, shouldn't we have the floor set first and then do order? Probably suspended. No, she just straight up walked out. Like, nah, there's no way there's no way it was a suspension. They were very adamant on my assistant store director and the store director before that, because we just got a new store director. The store director before then was don't put that thought in my head. No, do not put that thought in my head. The store director before this new one was like one step away from a termination. And I would think, blowing up on an assistant store director would probably result in termination, right? Like straight up yelling at your your assistant, right? Second in command, probably not a good idea, right? I don't think so. I mean, that's my opinion. She's union though, right? Yeah, but this was like entirely her fault. Like, she caused that. It was like, I don't think there's really any like telling. Plus, unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people actually use their union around here, at least. So, yeah, I don't even think she's smart enough to use her union. I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, everyone employed here after about 60 days is enrolled. So it takes 60 days. She did not hit 2 months, I don't think. Yeah, it'll be a fight between her and the store. Yeah, essentially. But the assumption between like the majority of like the 3 departments that are in our part of the store is that she is gone. She knew too. Yeah, when I started, she was like a month into her like management position. You know where she came from? Walmart. So yeah. Yeah, I did not like the way she operated. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because Meyer is... yeah, she probably gone. Yeah, absolutely. Probably, more than likely, she probably gone. Yeah, she wouldn't be off probation. No. I think for this store, probation is... I think it's 60 days. More than likely it's 90, but it's probably 60. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's my story of how I may or may not have gotten my team lead fired. What a story. Yeah, what a day. Next video. Canadian trivia. What are some other Canadian demonyms? What?
Do you know what the official names are of people from these 4 Canadian cities? What are people from Vancouver called? Vancouverites. And people from Edmonton? Edmontonians. What about people from Yellowknife?
What?
Knifers. Contrary to popular belief, that is not what we call people from Winnipeg. And lastly, what are people from Toronto called?
Dicks.
That's right. Twats.
There it is. Lovely. Hey, me, say your favorite city, Toronto. got featured. Feature, baby. Giant Shaba's carrot dog. That's even more fitting now.
Place a carrot in a hot dog bun.
I'm gonna hold off on the carrot shaming and just see where this goes.
Now we're gonna cut the ends of our carrot off so it's the same size as our bun.
I understand we want to be very precise with the sizing of the carrot, but why the dirty carrot?
Now it's time to clean up our carrot.
Of course. Now is the time. Is this about the vitamins and sunshine in the skin? We want them to rub off on the bun and make it extra healthy or something?
Now we take our carrots and add them to some boiling water.
There's just something about boiling a single carrot, or even two. It's not right.
All right, now we're gonna create some magic.
That feels sad. That feels really sad. Boiling just like a single carrot. That's a very lonely life that I would live.
Starting with a half a cup of soy sauce.
Oh God,
Let's pour that
half a
into our
cup?
casserole dish.
Casserole dish? You have 2 carrots. I mean, why don't you just fill up the bathtub?
Apple cider vinegar.
Let's focus. Apple cider vinegar.
Canadian maple syrup. Just a little drizzle of that.
1 drizzle of
A
mashizzle.
little bit of smoked paprika. Garlic powder. Just a little bit of that and not too much.
Thank God, because that's all I had.
And for our secret sauce, we're gonna need some
yes, some liquid smoke.
I got this spray version. Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm instantly hit with a strong smell of hot dogs. What kind of black magic?
Our carrots are nice and soft, so we're gonna take them out and place them in our yummy sauce over here.
All right.
Interesting. Yep.
Carrot in the black magic sauce.
Into
you
the
can
black
let them marinate
magic.
for a while, but I'm just gonna do maybe 30 minutes.
Does anyone else feel like this is a lot?
I feel like for 24 hours would be better. Vegans are sad people. Hey, I wonder how that vegan teacher's doing. Is she still around? Or did she croak? Okay, no, that might be a little much. but no, what the fuck is she doing? She's around? Ah, she's still kicking it. Wait, hold on. Did anyone? Hold on. Okay, no, we're good. My stuff just. My third screen decides to turn off on me. Starting fight with the YouTubers. Ah, I see now. Good for her, I guess.
Of effort for.
I wonder if she'll start a fight with me since they told her since I asked if she croaked or something. I wonder.
Whatever we're making.
Our carrots are done marinating, so we'll take one out at a time and place it in a
Whoa!
pan over here.
Here we go, almost there. Oh yeah. Feast your eyes on my magnificent carrot. Perfection. And it's burnt.
Aw, man.
I mean, bonus activated charcoal. Goes
Yeah.
well with the vitamins and sunshine from the skin. Yay.
All right, our carrot dogs are all done. Let's get those out of the pan and onto our plate. All right, now let's pick up our hot dog and place it in our bun.
Call me reckless, but I'm just gonna take the leap of faith and put it straight onto the bun. Yeah, far from my best work.
To dress them up, I'm gonna start with some of this sriracha mayo. And my husband just likes some mustard on his.
I don't have a husband, so I'm just gonna put this hot dog sauce.
That's
I mean,
fair.
it looks
okay,
alright, I guess.
Time to try these.
Yeah, it does look like it.
That's the best hot dog I've ever had.
It's not bad at all. I'm gonna have to side with the husband here. It's not bad. Pretty good even. But it tastes like what it is. A carrot trying to pose as a hot dog. I guess if you've been a vegan
enough.
for decades and the taste of animal suffering is just a distant fuzzy memory to you, you might be fooled. But not me. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you're not doom scrolling.
No. I'm just doing YouTube for content, which is essentially doom scrolling because I choose a list of shorts. Anyway, she hasn't had meat in her mouth. She has not tasted her husband in years. I get it. Sex joke. Nah, bro. All right, I'm done. I think I'm just gonna. I'm gonna call it here. No, I'm kidding.
My head. Oh no, you can't touch me. Oh, my head. My head. Oh no, you can't touch me. Oh, my head.
Meese, are you all right, man? You good over there? You good, bro? This was me 2 weeks ago. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, that's my back. That's my back. Ooh, that kind of hurt. 2 weeks ago. Damn. Are you better, at least? Are you good now? Are you functioning? Are you alive? Are you bleeding dead and or dying? No? Wait, to the functioning part or the dead or dying part? I don't know which one. You know what? Good enough answer. You know, that's a good answer. Dark humor and mom moments? Oh boy.
Hey, Mom. Who cooks in the lesbian relationship? Neither one. They both eat out.
Hey, Mom. Who's the most popular dude in the nudist colony? The guy holding a cup in each hand and 12 donuts.
Hey, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
If a man and a woman need a marriage license to get married, what do two lesbians need? A liquor license. Hey, Mom.
Yes.
What do pools and women have in common?
I suppose something about they're wet. I don't know.
Or they're both expensive to maintain is for the amount of time you spend inside of them.
Hey, Mom. How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? He forgot to wrap his Whopper.
Hey, Mom. Who cooks it?
That's great. I like that last one. That one was pretty good. That one was good. Saints. Dad getting into them. Yep. I need... I can't wait to tell these jokes to my kids when I get older.
Well, now we can hear how this is gonna go. Bro. It's true though. That's good. Oh. Ugh. Wow. That's a good one. Yeah, that's true. I love that. You know the drill. Continue to support.
Moving on. He can hear you. Oh no. No, not me. Anyone but me. He can hear you too. He can hear you. He can hear the thoughts in my head. He can hear the thoughts in your head. I know what you're thinking.
By the powers vested in me by the holy order of the sacred ruminant, I now pronounce the two of you, cow and bull, you may lick noses.
It is being called a first of its kind event. Muriel and Rhett, two cows, head over hooves for each other, got married at an Ontario farm this weekend.
Happy couple said I moo at utterly ridiculous farm, which is just southwest of Kitchener. Muriel got the full bride treatment, it seems, with a dress, painted hooves, and a flower crown. Of course.
Now, the role of flower girl went to a goat named Queen Victoria. And after the ceremony, the newlyweds enjoyed a first dance. Look at them there. The next step, you guys, is to put the moo in honeymoon.
By the powers vested.
That is really cool. I like that. It's a Canadian thing. It's a cool Canadian thing. Like, I'm never gonna see that in my life, but I'm glad that I know that it exists. I'm glad I know that. I'm glad that I do. He's right. No fluff.
No. I just want to run through it again. Okay. What were you saying?
I said we have a wedding to go to this year. Don't forget.
Brad's wedding.
Brad's wedding, yes.
Where's the wedding?
I don't know. Probably where they live.
When is the wedding?
I also later this year, probably.
When did he get engaged?
Recently, because he texted me.
Okay. So, like, tell me about the engagement.
He asked and she said yes.
What's the ring look like?
I don't know.
Where did he propose?
I also don't know.
How did he propose?
On one knee, I'm assuming.
How did she respond? Did she cry?
I don't know, honey. I don't know. Okay.
When's the last time you even talked to him? He's like one of your best friends?
It was probably a couple weeks ago when he told me he got engaged. Listen.
So here's the thing. Why do you come to me saying I have news when you have nothing?
I don't need all that extra fluff. We have a wedding to go to. It's later this year, probably, and we're going. That's all we need.
That's all we need. Nothing else.
Get dressed. We're going.
No. I just want to.
Hey, he's got a point though. I don't need all that. I don't need all the extra details about it. I just need to tell you, hey, my best friend got engaged, and I would like us to go later this year. Yeah, ask his fiance. Exactly. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Ask him for fiance's phone number or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You're both wrong? What do you mean? You're not wrong. You're wrong. I don't need all the extra details. I just need to tell bro congratulations. And, like, give him a, like, cheapo, like, dirty joke, like, congratulations card or something. I don't need details. That's the point you're missing. I don't need the details. I just don't. I don't need them. Tell me what it is, where it is, when it is, and how can I get there? And then, boom, done. Easy. If I want to learn about the details, I'll ask about it, all right? He doesn't know where or when though, and that's why he asks about it. All he knows is that his best friend got engaged. That is it. Tell me if you were to ask somebody to marry you, won't go into detail on how you guys got married when. That's no, that's not the point. That's completely different. If I'm the one getting married, then yeah, of course I'm going to need all the details. It's basically a requirement. If I just have a friend telling me, hey, I'm getting married, cool. Awesome. I don't have all the details yet, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm just letting you know, hey, my best friend's getting married. And I would like us to go. Right? I'll get those details later. Because obviously he hasn't told me yet. That's how us guys are programmed. Exactly. Yeah, we're guys. We don't plan anything. We just go with the flow. We don't do that planning schmozz. I just invent a new word. Schmoz. I'm gonna use that from now on. We keep the dirt. Exactly. We just. We're guys. We just keep dirt under the dillo for the dirt man. That's all. We're just guys like that. What the fuck?
Hey, Batman. I live in the shadows.
Oh God.
Justice. Forgot them! I need to go to the Batcave. Batman needs his supplies. Forgot them! Slutty tomato! Forgot them!
Batman. Lovely. I love black cats. Black cats are probably my favorite. Genuinely. My childhood cat for the longest time was like a black cat. That was my childhood cat. Had him for like over a decade. He was the coolest dude. And I love him. I love him to death. I have no idea what's happened to him, unfortunately, because when we all moved out, my mom did not take any of the cats with her except for like one. And I haven't seen him since. It's really, really sad. Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh boy. Here we go.
I play Pot of Greed, allowing me to draw 2 cards from my deck.
Can't play that.
Activate Big Robot Dragon, which will allow me to...
Yep, there it is. Yep, just keep on going. Hold on. I think you missed a spot. There you go. Yeah, just that.
I play Pot of...
There you go. Yeah. You wouldn't believe it, right? It's insane. Drawing 2 cards is just the most overpowered thing in the world. Yet you could have a 3,000 attack point fucking 8-star, mecha dragon bullshit that can negate, like, every card on the field. Like, each of every card on the field, like, once per turn. And it'd be like, yeah, it's totally fine. Fuck off. Oh, but I can't draw 2 cards from my deck. And that could get easily negated, too. If you got Omni Negates on the field and I play Pot of Greed, you can negate that shit. And then I can draw 2 cards from my deck. And I don't even get the effect of that. Like, bruh. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm off my rocker right now. Pot of Greed should not still be banned. It's bullshit. I think I just clicked the same fucking video. Man, I hadn't done that in a minute. Oh God. Oh no. Oh! I always forget. I always forget that exists. Are you not reacting? Are you only here for the reaction content? Because I'll give it to you. I'll give you just reaction content. Watch. That just happened. Oh man, that guy hit his balls. Are you not? Oh yeah, no in Discord. Oh yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I missed it like the one time, and I just clicked on the same link. I completely missed the context of this statement. Next video. Oh man. Yeah, the first one just right between it. Oh,
How to draw the Windows logo? I mean, dude, this has to be the easiest challenge. It's literally just 4 squares. Wait, what is he doing? Hey, yo, this is not the Windows logo,
No,
bro.
it is not.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, for a second
There you
I was
go.
worried because that was not looking right. How to
Yeah, there
draw...
you go. Yeah, yeah, see? There you go. Wow, how rude are you? As rude as you kind of, like, want me to be. Like, on camera, like, I'm just kind of, like, all over the place. But, like, you meet me in person, like, I will, like, say maybe, like, 2 sentences to you, and I'll just, like, be quiet, essentially. He will be whatever you want him to be. And basically, I'm like clay, right? I'm basically like a lump of clay. Ooh. Yeah, you can mold me into anything. You can mold me into a multimillionaire. You can mold me into a
The Windows challenge is literally just... Hey, yo! This...
Or you can, like, mold me into one of these degenerates. I don't know. Nah, maybe not one of these degenerates. You couldn't do that to me if you tried. Anyway. You could fix him? No. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, no.
Let's make a worst-rated broccoli dish from allrecipes.com.
The picture of this doesn't look appealing, but looks
Ugh.
aren't everything. Butter. Onions go in.
Okay.
Got our sauteed onions removed from heat. Now we need
Makes
sour
sense.
cream. Quite a lot.
I don't know what we're making, but I vote we pivot to pierogies.
White vinegar, white sugar,
White
poppy
sugar?
seeds, paprika, salt bee, and a little pinch of cayenne. The recipe had us steam some broccoli, and now we're gonna top it.
What?
Honestly, this actually looks a little better than the picture, so that's encouraging.
It looks
It might just
alright.
taste like sour cream, but it looks pretty good.
It looks alright.
I don't hate that. I mean, it could use more seasoning, but it's just kind of a nice tangy sauce. I don't know.
It just kind of tastes like hot, tangy sour cream. So if you're into that, go off, I guess.
But I've had so many bad things, it seems kind of good.
Let's make a worst-rated broccoli dish.
It seems really interesting. I hate sour cream though, so I would not eat it. I would not touch it with a 10-foot pole. What the fuck? Oh, it's more pars. All right. Yeah, here we go.
Kangaroos can and will beat you up.
You're wrong.
That's right. Just
What do
because
you- the
it's
fuck
not
you mean
venomous
I'm wrong?
doesn't
Sour
mean it
cream is
can't knock you on
disgusting.
your ass.
I don't care
And
what- I don't care what you
Australia's
say.
most
Sour cream's
iconic
gross.
marsupial can do just that. Because they are way bigger than you think they are. With our biggest species of roo coming in at a ridiculous 2.8 meters in length. And with the iconic hop, they've got a vertical jump of 3 meters.
Damn!
I mean, honestly, with a
Damn.
stat spread like that, they don't belong in the outback, they belong on a f***ing NBA court. As if that wasn't enough, they're also built like tanks, weighing in at a full 90
Okay,
kilos
alright.
of roid-raging rabbit muscle.
Ah.
And being able to move way faster than anything that heavy has any right to. Pegging the speedo at a max of 70k an hour. Meaning if you make them angry, a juiced up...
These motherfuckers just be hopping at the speed of my GMC Terrain. Are you fucking serious? Hot damn. That's crazy. Unsub? You know what? Go ahead and unsub. Fuck you. I stand by my opinion. Sour cream is disgusting, and you will like it.
Rat the size of a small car is going to run your ass down and beat the f***ing brakes off you. And I'm not kidding when I say they really will rock your shit, because roos are professional kickboxers, with males routinely fighting MMA to win female attention. When they fight, kangaroos will lean back on their tails as a stabilizer and immediately start scratching and kicking ever-loving shit out of one another. And those kicks have enough force to crack bone. And as if getting drop-kicked by a muscled marsupial wasn't bad enough, they also, for some reason,
No,
have the same
I don't
bite
want-
force
no,
as a
I'm not-
grizzly
I'm not
bear,
doing that to
because
you.
why not? Now, even with all of this,
I
there
will
are
not be
still
sending my
animals
address to
stupid
your
enough to
location.
view a rua's lunch. Which brings me to the most terrifying thing that they do. When threatened, kangaroos will hop into a body of water and wait for whatever is chasing them to follow them in. Once the predator enters the water, the kangaroo will wrap its arms around their neck and just straight up drown them. What
Damn.
the man? I share a country with psychopathic tren rats. Oh! Kangaroos can and will beat you up.
Tail. Please? No. No! No! No, do not, no! Do not the drown. No. You're not allowed to. No. At least not under my supervision. Not under my supervision. With love? Okay, fine. You can do it with love. But not under my supervision, though. Malia, what's going on? What's up? No, wait, hey? Alright, then you're not allowed to. They both need a hug. Yeah, they both just need a hug. Group hug! Group hug time. Yeah, too bad. They're getting... Ah, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit. Damn. Well, fuck. Alright, no hugs, no more hugs, unfortunately. No hug for me. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Let's see if I can... Alright. Oh, fuck. If you guys have seen, where my monitor is set up, you would understand, like, what exactly just happened. But, let's get in real close here. I'm sure we're fine now. Alright, there you go. God said no hugs. Yeah, that's true. He just said, yeah, no hugs today. Yeah, you're good. You've met your hug quota. More dad jokes. Alright. Mies is entering his dad arc.
I'm sorry to say that the operation has left you completely blind.
Oh, I see.
Oh, cool. Then forget I said anything.
Hello, my wife is going into labor.
Is this her first child?
No, this is her husband. Hey, do you have any books on turtles?
Hardbacks?
Hardbacks?
You don't say.
Yeah, with little heads.
I'm sorry, sir. Your dad was pronounced dead.
Oh, I can't believe I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time.
Hey, James, I've got your test results here.
Did I pass?
You will. Soon.
How did you find your steak, sir?
Well, I just looked next to the potatoes, and there it was.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I saw a deer on the way to work this morning.
No,
How do you know it was
You're not
on
allowed
its way
to
to
die.
work?
No.
Hey, are you nervous?
Yes.
Is this your first time?
No, I've been nervous many times before.
Okay. Alright. Some of these feel like AI. They do, honestly. Wait, hold up. Wait, this one?
Well, I just looked next to the potatoes, and there it was.
Hey, I saw a deer on the way to work this morning.
How do you know it was on its way to work?
Malia just yelled, fuck. The later one is pretty fucking funny. That one was good. That one was really good. Next. Alright, let's save Malia the suffering for now. And move on. What's happened here? Jesus. Bro.
The bottom line is we need to get a dog for protection. Like if someone tried to break into our house, I'd want to make sure that they were immediately terrified.
Yeah, definitely. Aww, little bounce. Little bouncy boy. Oh, jeez. What? Oh, what are you trying to do? Whoa! Woo! Woo, boy! Don't scare him like that.
Zeus.
Look. Dude, my cats were always terrified of the vacuum. And my dogs, too. My dogs did not like the vacuum at all. So I feel that. Do not the dog. Do not the dog, my friend.
Zeus.
Let's go.
Oh, he's got a knife. Ooh! Ow! Bro, it was a fire truck. Just give him the trees. You wouldn't have to jump down all those. You wouldn't have to jump all the way down those stairs if he just had a. If he. Ooh! Yeah, damn. That one gotta hurt. Ooh. Ooh. Woo. Aww, cat time.
These are the top 5 crimes that my cat has committed.
Hi,
She'll be
buddy.
staying in air jail for the duration of this video because she has committed crimes. Number
No,
1 crime
do
that
not
Milk
do
has
that to
committed,
her. Do not the
eating
cat.
her way into her own litter bag. Yeah, she thinks that every
How
plastic
in the
bag
world?
in the house is food, so I brought her litter home one day and left it on the counter, and she ate
This
into her
little
own
boy.
litter and ate some of it because she thought it was food. Number 2, pooping on my chest. I have no
How did that
explanation
happen?
for this one. I woke up from a nap and she was hunched over, taking a poop on my chest. Why did you do that? Number 3, ruining every single loaf of bread I will ever purchase.
Oh my gosh, yes. Dude, my cats, every time. Anytime we would have bread just sitting on the counter. Like 30 minutes later, we would come back from doing whatever we were doing. And the bag would just be completely ripped open. And we'd see like 2 of the cats like sitting beside it. And we'd just be like, you motherfuckers eat the bread. But they just kept eating our bread. So we had to buy like a container for the bread. And then they started opening the container for the bread. So we just gave up.
I always think I learned not to leave the bread out, and then I leave it unattended for 5 seconds, and she's eaten 3 holes in the bag, and the whole loaf goes stale. You have to cooperate, because if this video does good, I can buy you nice food. Number 4.
Yeah.
The vet anxiety incident. I took her to get her yearly
No.
checkup, and she had such bad anxiety at the vet that the vet thought she had a heart murmur. And I spent $900 on an EKG to make sure her heart was okay. And it was just because she was nervous. And number 5 crime my cat has committed. Dumping my Cane's box combo double toast no slaw directly into the trash can.
I would
can't even do
fucking
that,
hate
because
that.
It was a perfect swish. I have a little trash can by my desk, and she tried to grab the Cane's, pulled the whole box down, the box opened, and the entire thing swished directly into the trash. Not a single fry spilled. It just ruined my entire meal. Great work, Nook. Leave a comment so that I can buy her nice food. These are the
Yeah.
top 5.
Good job, Nook. You did good. Good cat. I'm not happy, but she do a good job. Secret mum strings. Alright, hold up. I bet. Nice. Fantastic. What skill? That takes a tremendous amount of skill and effort to do. I'm just surprised it was so effortless. The power level on that is insane. Guys. He loosened it for her. Yeah, absolutely. That's what she'll say to him. Like, don't worry, honey. You just loosened it up for me. That's all. Oh, no. Oh, ew. I already don't like this.
Yeah, okay. Welcome back to Monster Chef, the cooking show that peaked in high school. MASH. Now, I actually thought that
MASH.
I made Monster Mash before, and it turns out I have, but I did that with actual potatoes, not the instant stuff. We did it
Yes.
properly, which is weird for me because we never do anything properly here. So this time we're going to make Monster Mash with the instant mash. Apparently all you need to do is add boiling water to this, mix it with a fork,
and then that's it. Is that cooking?
Yeah.
I don't think that counts as cooking. But screw it, we're still making this a Monster Chef video. Smells like Play-Doh.
Yeah, honestly. So that has to start boiling.
He did the Monster Mash. So we just pour this straight in, I assume. Whee! Now we apparently just mix that and it'll become Monster Mash. I'm not so sure. Mixy, sun's coming out. Probably should have done this in a bigger bowl, but it's fine, we're here now. Holy shit, this is actually working. Oh my god. It actually smells like mashed potato too. What is this wizardry? And there you have it.
He's so amazed.
Apparently, nothing left to do now but get a nice fork full, then pinkies out, and bone apple teeth.
Ugh.
Oh god. Oh god, that aftertaste. Jesus Christ. That is something else. It seems to flip-flop between tasting like just mashed potato and tasting like Monster. It's really, really weird. Maybe I was just being dramatic. One important second bite.
Alright. Nope, definitely wasn't mistaken.
No, I wasn't being dramatic. It literally just tastes like Monster-flavored goop is what it is. Just extremely sweet.
Fair enough.
Monster-flavored goop is what I made here. I give that a 3.1 out of 10. Goop.
Probably not good.
Come get your goop here. It's sweet.
Instant potatoes are the reason why I don't like mashed potatoes. Those are the whole reason why I absolutely despise mashed potatoes. It ruined it. It ruined mashed potatoes for me. Because we didn't actually make mashed potatoes, like, out of potatoes. We made it out of, this instant potato stuff. And it was just goop. Yeah, goop. The all-important instant goop. But, yeah, it just tasted like nothing. And the texture was always really flaky. And I did not enjoy it. And it ruined potatoes for me. So now I can only eat, like, French fries and shit. Or, like, a baked potato. I'll eat a baked potato because baked potatoes are pretty good. Like, I won't lie. Baked potatoes are pretty damn good. Especially with like nacho cheese, cheddar cheese, get some bacon put on top of it. Perfect baked potato right there. Bruh. Of course. I have to watch this again because it's just there's like nothing to it. Just boys being boys. Just boys being boys, man. That's just how it is. We just be doing We just be doing the worst shit imaginable, really. Ah, cassowary. Hello, motherfucker. Bro, you're pink. Shut up.
This bird can straight hit you with a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Finish him.
Introducing the cassowary, a species of
I'll
rat
be
type
pink
native
if I
to the
want
land
to.
down under.
You
And
shut
for
it.
once, guys, it's not venomous. Can still flatline you though, and I'm going to tell you how. You see, these neon chickens belong to the same family of birds as the emu, and as such share their impressive size, coming in at a solid 79 kilos.
Damn,
and
what
growing
the
to
hell?
6 feet tall. Meaning the short kings in my audience could, in theory, mount these things like a chocobo. But what makes them stick out from emus? Well, you see, the cassowary is basically a spec ops emu, being twice the weight, highly territorial, and most importantly, coming with a combat knife strapped to their foot. That's right, this is a cassowary claw, and it's the reason they can hit you with a fighting game finisher. You see, these claws are a full 5 inches long. And, you know what I
Damn.
mean? Honestly, 5 inches, way too big for anything, and especially if you're something that's going inside me. And
Yeah,
if you
fair.
anger the tactical assault turkey, that is exactly what you're gonna get as their go-to defense method is to kick you square in the gut with that kitchen knife and attempt to disembowel you. And I mean, even if the kick doesn't put your insides on the outsides, that kick is still going to send you flying, which can cause some fairly major problems. Problems like the incident that occurred in 2012, where I you not, a cassowary ran up behind a random tourist, hit the heavy attack button, and kicked the guy down a small cliff into the ocean. I mean, luckily he survived, but the fact that I live in a country where at any point I could be hit with a sneak attack by a kaiju turkey is f***ing terrifying. This bird can...
Why do people live in Australia? Bro, kick me? No! Why do people just want to die? Why y'all just want to die today? Fuck. Because I want to? I'm fine. No, bruh. Mace, no you're not. You literally wanted to drown earlier. The fuck you mean you're fine? That's crazy. I could use a cassowary claw as like a weapon, so self-defense. I'll stab someone with a claw and just claim, like, oh, I didn't stab him with a deadly weapon. It's just an animal part. Right? That's it. And it's fine. It's totally fine. I get away with that. No, I wouldn't. Cat.
You've been bum-rushed, punk! Mercilessly trapped under my fluffy bum! No, what are you doing back there? A pervert, are you? Get back here, pervert! Wait! Ah! You've been bum-rushed, punk! Mercilessly trapped under my fluffy bum! No, what are you doing back there? A pervert, are you? Get back here, pervert! Wait! Ah! You've been bum...
Didn't even... Didn't even catch it. It's just... The bounce back is nuts here.
Wait! Ah!
Ah, what?
You...
Ah!
Wait! Ah!
It was this moment right here. I don't know. I can't put it in words. It's just funny. I can't. I don't have the words for it. I find it fun. What? Beluga, what you doing here, bro?
Letting my AI machine make unwearable t-shirts day one.
I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need.
Letting my AI...
I don't think that's AI. I think that... Well, okay, no, let the AI machine do it. Okay. How much to buy this for milk? How much to give this to him as like a gift? What do you think? You think I should do it? I think it'd be pretty funny. Matt, you still here? I don't think so. Well, I don't think... I don't think he's here anymore, Mies. I think Matt left long ago. He left long ago. Alright, where am I? Oh, here we go. Yep, here I am. Where do you think you would get walking down the street with that on? Not very far! I don't think he makes it to the end of the block. I'll be honest. I don't think he makes it to the end of the block. That is not a shirt that you wear in public. Especially in New York City. I don't think you're supposed to wear that in public. What the fuck? What is the point? Well, on the bright side, Oh yeah, I know the whole backstory behind this. They're filming Fast and Furious right here. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this exact scene. Yeah, they're just filming Fast and Furious. I remember that now. But yeah, I don't know what military organization would ever pack a tank like that. That's just dumb. That's like something they would do as like a final, that's like an ultimate in a hero shooter. Next video. Tank deploy. I remember this. I remember this one.
This animal will peel your face off like a banana. Introducing the one creature that strikes fear into the hearts of every Aussie. The infamous, terrifying drop bear. A species of predatory marsupial exclusive to the land down under. This genuine nightmare may seem pretty normal at first, closely resembling the koala bear, and that is by design. You see, the drop bear is an ambush predator, patrolling the branches of the eucalyptus tree and using their keen sense of smell to detect incoming prey. And once they can smell you approaching, they will position themselves in the leaves of the trees, being basically impossible to spot unless you're actively looking for them. And even if you do see them, you're automatically going to assume it's a koala. And that assumption is probably going to be the last mistake you make, because walking under these things is inviting the most painful death you can think of. Once you've walked in the range, the drop bear will launch itself from a tree and aim directly for your head. Small animals will often be clapped on impact as the 20-kilo drop bear launched itself out of the tree so fast that it snaps their spine. And they're the lucky ones, because once they make contact with your head, drop bears will immediately puncture your scalp with their foreclaws and latch on like a fuzzy little face hugger. Once firmly attached to your skull, the drop bear will start to kick out your eyes with its hind claws in an attempt to blind you. And while they are forcing you to cosplay Daredevil, they will be tearing into your face with their fangs like a fucking chainsaw. The attacks are so vicious, most human victims end up being completely scalped and having their faces removed. And even if you manage to pull them off in the initial assault, those claws contain a potent neurotoxin which will paralyze you in under 5 minutes, allowing them to run you down and eat you alive. Australia loses roughly 600 people per year to drop bear attacks. So if you want to survive your trip down under, I have a secret to share with you about the drop bear. And that secret is that all of this is complete and utter bullshit. Drop bears aren't real. I made it all up. April Fool's. This animal...
Lovely. Drop bears. So when are we genetically designing these? I'm thinking the next, 5 years, 10 years, we can get one genetically designed, right? You think we can do that? I think we can do that, right? We can use them as, what if it's a cover-up? That's... If it's a cover-up, then we're all fucked. Or at least the majority of Australia is fucked. Because then people will just start walking out in the forest looking at koalas being like, oh, hey, it's just a little koala bear. And then they just get eaten alive, right? So easily take that number from about 600, about a little over 1,000 a year, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. Dog.
Oatmeal, I have to tell the internet what you just did. So I tossed in the ball. And at first he tries to hype himself up to jump in and get it. But then he's like, wait a second, I'm Oatmeal. I gotta do this in the weirdest way possible. To the oat boat. Oh no, disaster struck. I'm sinking rapidly. Oh, good, we saved ourselves.
There you go.
But this is
Oatmeal.
not the vibe. And then he's like, oh, there's the ball. Just kidding, that's a different one. Now I'll cut to the original audio of this video.
No, that one's no, Oatmeal. No, that one's mine. No, Oatmeal, that one's mine. That one's mine.
Okay, the narrator's back. He has never jumped into my boat before. His is made for dogs, so it can't pop. Mine can, and he's just spinning around on it. At this point, he's not retrieving the ball. He's playing Wipeout. Also, I had an edible, which I often do when I go in the pool with Oatmeal. So it took me a while to really register. Oatmeal, I have to tell the internet what you...
Oatmeal. To the oat boat. We love. I need an oat boat. I need a pool. I need a pool somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I need one. I need one. Chat, let's start a fundraiser. Let's get a community pool going. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? I don't know. I think it's a good idea. But it's under your roommate's bed. What roommate? What are you talking about? I ain't got no roommate. I live alone in here. We can just straight up get ourselves a pool. Exactly. We can get a pool. All right, we're starting a fundraiser. We're doing a community pool.
So we got ourselves an EV sitting in a parking lot doing what they tend to do, which is
Ooh.
spontaneously combust.
Oh, I
This
love
lady's
that.
Screaming, hey, you need to get your truck out of there before you damage it. And then this building just pulls out of nowhere.
Oh, okay then.
Holy smokes. What happened?
Also, that's not an EV. That's a Ford Edge. What? That's not an EV. That is blatantly false and misinformation. That is clearly a 2007 Ford Edge. Sorry, bro. That's wrong.
I mean, the good news is, looks like we saved the truck. I mean, built Ford tough, I guess. That building will think twice before
That's
it
fair.
backs up without looking.
I think Ford Edges are hybrids. Not that model, at least. Yeah, the 2007 Ford Edge did not come in a hybrid at all. Yeah, it came with a 3.5 liter V6, naturally aspirated, and even the newest ones, I don't believe are. Oh yeah, it got discontinued 2024. Oh, fantastic. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and even then, it comes with a turbocharged. It can either come with a turbocharged 4-cylinder or a 2.7 liter twin turbo V6. They were made in Oakville. RIP. Yeah, they were made in Oakville. R.I.P. R.I.P. the Ford Edge. That actually a Ford Edge actually saved my life. Technically, my cousin used to have this almost exact model of Ford Edge in orange, and he ended up getting into we ended up getting in an accident. We were coming back from we were eating out, and we were coming back, and a car stopped in front of us, and he slammed on the brake, and as we stopped, we were like both checking up on each other, and the guy that was behind us wasn't paying attention, and he rear-ended us going about I think it was 45 miles an hour. It was a hard impact. And the worst I got out of it was about minor whiplash. I got minor whiplash out of it, and we checked the rear of the vehicle. Not a fucking dent. Not a dent in the rear end of that vehicle. There was some chipped paint, but outside of that, nothing. But the other guy's car, imagine this is the car, right? Yeah. Entire front end just completely fucked. But unfortunately, after that accident, the car never started again. So while structurally it remained intact, something during the collision absolutely fucked it. And I do remember us actually moving forward and hitting the van that had originally stopped in front of us. I do remember that, at least. Did you check the rollover switch? No. I don't know. I don't know the extent of it. I don't know that much about cars, and it was my cousin's car, and I don't know what happened after that. He just ended up going home, and they put it on a truck. I didn't get any updates after that, outside of the fact that it wouldn't start anymore, and that he ended up getting a new car a few months later. So, yeah, I just didn't get a lot of details afterward. I mean, it might have been a rollover switch. Who knows?
I gotta admit, the last thing I was expecting to get out of this truck was old Panicky Pete. I was expecting somebody much younger, someone without the life experience to deal with emergency situations. But here we go. We got Pete. I mean, all's not lost with this guy. You take him camping with you, a bear starts chasing you. He's gonna be looking over his shoulder the whole time. Trip, fall, the bear's gonna get him instead. You're not even gonna have to deal with your conscience knowing that you pushed him in a bush while you made your escape. He's gonna do it for you. Zombie apocalypse, perfect travel partner. There you go.
Fun fact: the inertial rollover switch is meant to shut down the fuel pump in an accident. Ah, I see. That's actually really interesting. Nice. Hit the other guy's 2019 Malibu. Apparently, either just did not have that or had something very much go wrong. Because there was some fluid leaking out from his car. And it was like, oh boy, not good. So that very much happened. Yeah, it's really quick. That's 72 kilometers an hour. That's a lot. Oh, hey, Hank Green. What's going on?
Good morning, John. This island is the reason there are 26 hours in a day. It and its neighbor, officially they are the property of the U.S. government, managed by the Fish and Wildlife Service. People have been to these islands at various times, but on any given day, they are uninhabited. And I certainly would not know that they exist, except that in terms of time, they are two of the weirdest places on Earth. See, the time of day is both a physical reality, it's like where the sun is in the sky, or not, where you are, but it's also a constructed cultural reality. It is the time that our phones tell us it is. And like the sun being at its highest point in the sky and my phone telling me that it's noon very rarely actually overlap perfectly. Except for some places, including Kathmandu for a long time. We'll get to it. But this is fine. Like an hour on either side of when noon actually astronomically is, that's gonna be fine. The day is still gonna be the daytime, the night's still gonna be the nighttime. But of course it can't be noon for everyone on Earth at the same time because the physical reality and the cultural reality do need to have some connection. And thus, time zones. We sliced the Earth up into an absolute mess of time zones. But some of those slices are messier than others. So let's hit some of the dumbest ones.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with like the least dumb, but still dumb. It's Arizona. So in the US, we have this thing called daylight savings time where we shift forward and backward by an hour once a year. Daylight savings time is dumb and we should stop doing it. But in Arizona, they were like, this is dumb and just we are going to stop doing it. We're going to be the pioneers. We're going to show you it's possible. And that reminds me that an important part of courage is stupidity. I applaud the bravery of Arizona in showing us that this is possible, but oh my God, it is dumb to have no one know what time it is in one of the 50 states. Like I have friends in Arizona and I never know. I have to Google it every time. But Arizona, don't worry, I've got way dumber. China, for example, has a very specific way of solving the time zone problem, which is to simply only have one of them with no daylight savings time at all. So everybody knows what time it is in China all the time. I applaud the simplicity, but this is complex because China is very geographically big. Also, they didn't like pick a spot in the middle. They picked Beijing time, and then people on the far western side of China have to operate on that time, even though it's quite distant from them. When you cross the border from China into Afghanistan, the time changes by 3.5 hours. And you may be thinking to yourself, Hank, did you just say and a half? Yes. Honorary mention goes to all of the many countries that went halvesies instead of being a whole hour off of UTC. The most populous nation on Earth, India, is UTC plus 5 hours and 30 minutes. As you might imagine, this is 100% England's fault. The Royal Society suggested you should have 2 whole hour time zones in India, but the colonial government was like, that's too complicated. We don't need to do that. Just go halfway between both of those. That'll simplify things. But if you're looking for an even stupider villainous time zone situation, look no further than Spain, which should absolutely be in the same time zone as England, but instead people there are having lunch at 2 and dinner at 10 because the sun sets really late. And can you guess what you can blame for this? That's right, fascism. General Francisco Franco decided to kiss up to Hitler by putting Spain on the same time zone as Germany. They were like, we'll be with you, Germany. But I gotta go back to the half-hour increments here. So I would be remiss not to tell you that in Nepal and part of New Zealand, they have a 45-minute offset. Nepal actually originally had
Excuse me,
standardized
what?
to the local solar time in Kathmandu. So it was UTC plus 5 hours and 41 minutes because that is when the average time of noon was. They were like, look, that's what time it is. And honestly, I can respect this. Eventually, those extra 4 minutes were annoying enough that they compromised and went to UTC plus 5 hours and 45 minutes. So I started out thinking that was really dumb, but it's actually kind of cool. Like remote country using their weird time zone to reinforce their independence. They're like, we're the only one with this time zone because that's what time it is in our capital. So now we're talking about cool ones. I'll give you
Makes
another
sense.
cool one. It's the North Pole and Antarctica where time zones just kind of
Oh.
stop mattering. Like what the sun is doing is so weird at the poles that the physical reality doesn't matter. So the cultural reality just takes over and the standard actually is it's whatever time you want it to be. Individual bases in Antarctica
That's
just
fair.
pick the most
That's
useful time to them, which is usually the time in whatever place of the world is supplying them. This also results in a very good Wikipedia sentence. In most areas south of 80 degrees latitude, Coordinated Universal Time, UTC, is assumed despite the limited presence of clocks. Very good. Love that.
Oh
Back to
yeah, I
the
love
weirdest
that
one.
because
The
I'm
one
gonna
that we
bring
began
my.
with. The-
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna bring my antique clock up to fucking the Arctic. North and South Pole day is year long. Yeah, basically how that works. What the fuck is my video capture doing? I am just really dark. You know what? I think it might just be because it's dark in general. So, let there be light. This is fine. I'm sure this is fine, right? We good with this? I really gotta invest in a key light. I've really gotta invest in a key light. Outside of that, though, I think we're good.
These uninhabited islands are the only place on Earth that goes by UTC minus 12, which is extremely silly because no one lives there. Now, some countries used to use it, but for weird reasons they stopped using it, and now we've got these two islands that are in this tiny slice of the Earth that is defined to have a time zone that no one has. And because of that, there are more than 24 hours in a day on Earth. Because if you travel from Baker Island across a time zone border to the Phoenix Islands, your clock will move 25 hours. You would think that we would have maxed out at UTC plus 12 and UTC minus 12 because that adds up to 24, which is the number of hours there are. But as we have established here, the time of day is both real and made up. And so we have made up not just a UTC plus 13 time zone, but a UTC plus 14 time zone, which was created in 1992 because the island chain of Kiribati spanned the international date line and they were tired of having half their country always be in a different day. However, as much as I tried to figure this out, I'm still a little unclear on why they didn't just pick UTC plus 12. Like, why did they pick UTC plus 13 and plus 14? I'm sure there was a reason, and whoever can explain that well in the comments will 100% get pinned. So go down there, and I hope they can help you understand this. John, humans are extremely weird and stupid, and I love us. I'll see you on Tuesday.
I hate time zones. Time zones are stupid. We should get rid of them. Get rid of all time zones. Just do it. Rid with them all. What in the world? Oh, hi. YouTube TV. We have reimagined cable. Try it free. How's this for free? That's a really long middle finger. Hope you guys are getting a really good shot at this. Fuck off.
Well, we got this guy, and he's got his foot stuck underneath a tire in the middle of the field. You probably ask yourself, how did this happen?
That looks like it
they're
hurts.
using a rock for traction, and the rock was slipping, so he used his foot to hold it in place.
Ow.
Oh, thank God we got it out. Lesson learned. Let's not do that again.
Oh my fucking God.
Okay.
Okay, fucking Christ, dude.
You know, the act of doing
God,
something
alright.
over and over again and expecting a different result is not only the definition for
that's
insanity,
insanity.
but it's also the definition for stupidity. The true culprit here is the lack of safety sandals, because if this guy was wearing safety sandals, he would have never attempted this. The safety sandals aren't safe enough themselves. They just keep you from doing stupid stuff like this. Give you a false sense of security with those closed-toe shoes.
Ooh,
There you go.
There you go. Ugh. What the fuck? What are these I'm not asking questions. I'm not asking questions anymore. Getting off of that. Man repellent. Ooh, let me get some of this.
Apparently women have this thing called man repellent that they do where they put on crazy makeup so that guys won't talk to them. But as somebody who also doesn't want strange men talking to me, I guess then it logically follows that I should be doing it too. Welcome back to Country Drag, y'all. I bought a corset for this. Ooh. Today we're keeping the boys away by doing an edgy alt man repeller look. I also spent an hour today giving a wig baby bangs, so hopefully this goes well. Now, the very first thing I'm gonna do is bleach my eyebrows. I'm not actually bleaching them, but I am going in with some concealer and just kind of making them look like they're a lot lighter than they are. Why are we doing this? You're a man, aren't you? And yeah, I guess I gotta do the mustache too. Now that we're all bleached,
not the
I'm gonna take some Armani
my
foundation
gosh.
because I'm fancy and we're just getting it all over the place. Yes, it's a little light for me, but that's kind of the vibe. We want to appear frigid to these men. For contour, I'm going in with this reddish Bisou contour and I'm just cutting the absolute hell out of my cheekbone. Now I'm just baking the hell out of my under eyes before we move on to the eyeshadow. Now the vibe here is to get weird, so I'm just gonna close my eyes and randomly pick a color from this Blend Bunny palette. Huh, purple. Now that we have this as a starting point, I think I'm gonna go in with some pink on the bottom. I don't know why I'm feeling this, I kinda am. Now up top, I almost wanna blend it into a navy blue. And then I think maybe we'll have them both converge with this membrane green. Now I know what you're thinking, Glenn, that looks terrible, but first we gotta blend it. So I'm just taking this fluffy brush and blending everything together.
Blend.
See? Much better. I'm also gonna cover everything in glitter because why wouldn't I? I'm just tapping this all along. Whoa, that's a lot. Now I'm gonna go in with a flat angled brush and I'm gonna make a little bit of a wing just with eyeshadow. But I only want it for a little shaping because then I'm gonna make everything else white. That includes the waterline, but more importantly, it also includes mascara. And I'm just going in and making everything as white as possible.
Not the.
That's crazy. Now I'm just hitting some
is
high
wild.
blush like that, lining my lips with some brown eyeliner, pinkish purple stuff, and just a little bit of gloss. Oh, and let me just contour my nose really quickly too. That needs to happen. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the corset.
Oh my
god.
Yeah! Look at that shit!
Are you feeling repelled? I have to say, y'all, this corset makes me look so jacked. I should go to the gym like this. Anyway, I know there's not much to the outfit, but I feel like the makeup kind of did the heavy lifting here.
Damn. That shit. This man got me feeling a certain way. I don't know what to do. Only hurts if you poke your eye. Oh, here we go.
A lot of my buddies today were making fun of me because I was wearing this purple shirt, saying that I looked feminine and soft. So you know what I'm gonna do to prove to them just how masculine I really am? I'm gonna dress as an e-girl. Welcome back to Country Drag, everyone. The fact that I literally have 3 of these. Today, we're gonna be following an e-girl makeup tutorial.
This is a white mascara? Read my nuts. I'm so confused. Which one are you wanting me to read? Nuts or the white mascara? I'm very confused. What, nuts? Oh! Nuts! I see it! Nuts! Oh, in Discord. Oh, in Discord? Wait, where? Where though? What are you talking about? Where in Discord? What? The message before the video. Before this one? There is no message. What are you talking about? Unless you're talking about, like... No, that's just man repellent. I'm very confused. Guys, you're confusing me. I think Mies is being weird because there's no message. Yeah, Melia sent it in. You guys sent the same video in. That's great. I was so confused. Oh, man. Oh, you poor thing. Doing that thing they do.
Well,
What kind
there
of
they
thing?
are, doing that thing they do. I like to stand nearby and watch, but not too close though. I don't want to be too close to these guys. Sometimes they grab me, pick me up, make me dance. One time they even put a silly hat on me, which was insane. Yeah, I do
Well, I like
like
the
when they
silly
wiggle
hat.
that little string around. I'm gonna
Yeah, see?
stand near it to indicate that I want them to use it. Ugh, these guys are freaks. Bottom of the earth scum, if you ask me. One day the darkness will...
Oh, there he is. Let's do the hat
Wait,
thing.
no. One
The hat-
day the darkness will purge this household. Don't look at me. Well, there they are.
Doing that thing they do. Oh, wait, I didn't finish? Oh, shit. Hold up. No, you're right.
If you've been online for more than like 5 seconds, you know Hannah Uwu. And it's her tutorial that we're following, so let's get into it. I am super curious to see what this is gonna look like with a mustache, but as we all know, history is not on my side with that one. Now we've got our foundation on, I just blended it out. First thing that she does is she goes in with blush and kind of like puts it along here. Oh god. Then she like blends it out in a circular motion like that. Excuse me, blush, can you cooperate with me, please? She also hits her nose with the Rudolph. I need to immediately blend this out. Next, she creates a contour line
Yeah.
right along this part of her nose. Let's give it like a... giving a whole new meaning to brown nose. Oh, and then she goes across like this part right here to make it look like a button. I just made it look really bad. Oh, and she kind of gets like the bottom of it too. After a little bit of cleanup, she then goes in on the side of her nose with white eyeliner. She kind of like does these lines and then puts a little beep right there. So then she goes
Why?
into her corners too with the white, and then she just blends it out with her fingers. I may have done too much, but I'm always doing too much. Yeah, no, I just did too much. And I'm just going in with some little freckles. They don't really blend super well, but at a distance, they're kind of cute. Then she goes in with more blush. I'm just using what's left on
more
this so that like, it's
blush.
not too much. So next, we'll do a little bit
God.
of brown under here. It creates a little like wing base. Now, my favorite part. She basically starts from here and creates a little line like that. She says it goes to the end of her brow and then it just reconnects. I think that this liner is on its last leg, but that feels like a B+ to me. Now that both eyes
Yeah,
are
it's fine.
actually pretty
No,
decent,
gosh.
we go back in and we kind of do these little lines like that. Oh,
There
I
we
went way
go.
too fast. As you can see, I'm just getting eyeliner everywhere. Yeah, I think I just need to throw this thing out the window. All right, so now we're gonna go over the waterline. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Oh, wait, that literally is nothing. That's so easy. I love that. It's like, it's so bubbly. Now we do mascara. Oh my god. Finally, we're gonna hit it with these lashes and then the wig. But not without doing this first.
The Joker!
I love the way I look right now. Whatever, we're gonna do the wig. Now, I have to say, if I didn't have this mustache, like, I would be so pretty. A lot of my buddies today were making fun of me because I was wearing this purple shirt, saying that I looked feminine.
All these videos said it was after I had an edible. I like it with the mustache too. It looks really good. I love it. Oh jeez. We're getting edible videos. Alright, hold on. Huh?
I sometimes feel like the Twilight movies would have been infinitely better if they were edited in a comedic style versus a dramatic style, and to show you what I mean, I've taken the most iconic scene from the Twilight movies and edited it to be in the style of The Office. Here it is.
It's a wolf thing.
What's a wolf thing? Take Renesmee out of the room.
Oh.
You
imprinted on my daughter?
It wasn't my choice.
She's a baby!
It's not like that.
Stop her, Edward.
It's fine. From the beginning, it was Nessie who wanted me there.
Nessie? You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster?
This should be good.
Uh-oh.
I sometimes feel like the Twilight movies would have been infinitely better if they were.
There's not like... The thing with that scene is I expect the dramatic music to pop in. And I just didn't get it. It was just...
This should be good.
It was just this music and a... It's not worse. You're right. It's not worse. I am actively laughing at it, so it's technically better. It is technically better. Not wrong. Not wrong. Hilarious interview fails.
How tall does a guy have to be for you to date him?
At least 300 feet.
Wait, 300 feet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that King Kong.
Okay, thank you. What are your kids' names?
Okay, so one's called Pepper, and you'll never guess the next one.
I don't know, Salt?
No, what kind of idiot would name their kid Salt?
Oh, sorry. What is it?
Sodium.
What's a red flag in a girl?
I don't like it when they increase their subscription price.
No, I mean like in a real relationship.
What?
What's your biggest battle?
Social anxiety. Like, just talking to people.
And how do you deal with that?
I picture them naked.
Does that help?
Yeah.
What's a red flag in a woman?
When she doesn't cook.
That's a bit old school, isn't it?
Well, the meth isn't going to make itself.
That's a good point.
Excuse me, do you have a dream?
I want to be a primary school teacher.
That's beautiful, and what's stopping you?
My restraining order.
Oh my god. How tall does a guy have to be for you to date him?
At least 300 feet.
Wait,
this first
300 feet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that King Kong.
Okay.
The immediate turn away. Just, yeah, okay. Over there giggling. Yeah, we know it was... She knows it was funny. It was great. Blump. Blump. Oh my gosh. Malia sending in a Carter video? Insane.
We're guys. We keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. In case he comes to town. What? Keep a little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. So he won't take me down to his lair deep under the mountain. What are you talking about? Underground. That's where he keeps his dirt. We're guys.
Glad you came up last night and had to. Fair enough. That was a good one. That was a good one. Hello. It's been quite a while. I kind of missed you. Not gonna lie.
Gaming terms are so weird. Like, oh, you're carrying me? What's
Yep.
next? You gonna hold me gently? Cradle my face in your hands?
No.
You gonna kiss
Maybe.
me? I mean,
Maybe.
is that our strategy?
I,
Gaming terms.
I really hope I just didn't put like a fingerprint on that. Hold on. There you go. Cleaned up. Next one. Hello. What's got you so excited?
We just don't know what gamers want. Titanfall 3. We tried everything
Yes.
there is and nothing's working. Still waiting on Left 4 Dead 3. It seems like half of the
That
games
too.
we put out are destined to fail no matter what we do. Speaking of half, if we could get Half-Life 3, we gave the market 6 identical hero shooters with 0 originality, all within a year. What more more could you people want? Portal 3 would break the internet. And then these
That would
gamers have the gall to say that it's corporate's fault. I miss Valve games so much. It's not our fault the development team can't meet a 4-month deadline. It 100% is. If it wasn't for us suits that actually have the vision, it would take years for a single game to come out. We just want games that work on launch day. And then once it's out, everyone complains, oh, it's so expensive. Well, then you tell me, how expensive should it be? A price that reflects the game's actual value. And once it's out, it's nonstop. We want new content. We want new content. But you'll never tell us what type of content you want. Literally anything that isn't a $20 cosmetic or a battle pass. Even if we make a new game and it does become a hit, you guys just get bored of it in a couple of months. Because AAA games no longer have innovative mechanics or stories. And all you ever hear anymore is how gaming isn't fun anymore and there are no good games. Gaming is better than it's ever been thanks to indie dev studios. It is only you giant corporations that can't seem to figure it out. Exactly. I know what you're saying, man. I totally hear you. You didn't listen to a single word I said, did you?
Nope.
It's just tough out here, man. I'm sorry, did you say something? Your games suck and you're stupid. Why are you angry with me? This came out of nowhere. We just don't know what gamers want. Titanfall 3.
I do kind of want Titanfall 3 though. I enjoyed Titanfall 2. I didn't play it for very long. Because I was very young. I was a very small child. But I did like it. I did like it when I played it. I should play it again.
Swing that thing.
Okay. Alright.
Harder. Oh, yeah.
I like that comment. Please count to 3. I can only count to 4. 1. 2. Guys, what comes after 2? Guys, can you type out what comes after 2? What is that? Look at 2 with a 0 on it. Mies, what the hell is that number? Marcy, why are you just typing backwards E's? I don't understand this. What's happening here? It's just a backwards E. I don't get it. Whatever, I'll figure it out in the future. That's for future Colkey to figure out. 3, what the fuck is a 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh, tree! Oh, that makes so much more sense. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Thank you. Thanks for that. Alright, and this is the same exact video. So, moving on. Wait. There we go. Cave location math? What the hell is cave location math? Now read my comment? Alright, fine. Next Colkey stretch goal. Huh. That would involve me spending money on makeup, though. I mean... fuck it, we could do it for July. I could set it as a goal for July. Here, tell you what. I'll add a clause. If our group can raise $1,500, I will wear makeup and become an e-girl for one stream. I'll do it. I'll do it. Meet you in the middle, Amelia can do it. You know what? No! I'm gonna add that. I'm adding that to the announcement. No, deadass. You guys are gonna see me update this live time and update this live. There you go, y'all. There you go. I updated it. All right. There we go. All right, we got that done. Jeez. All right. What the hell is cave location math?
You can't hide from me.
Dropping a rock down a bottomless pit.
Where is this cave?
The location is a secret.
No, it's not. It took the rock 6.91 seconds from a vertical velocity of 0 to make a sound after hitting the bottom. I found the exact helmet light he's wearing. It's a Nightcore headlamp which has a diameter of 1.02 inches or 2.6 centimeters. Adjusting for perspective, that means the rock has a length of 24 and the height of 18 centimeters. Just to double check, I also replicated the image and sizing using my pants. Since the rock is oval shaped, the cross-section area will be pi times 24 divided by 2 times 18 divided by 2, which is 339 centimeters squared. Based on the short sleeve clothing, the fact that there is no fog coming out of the person's mouth and no sweat, I estimated the temperature to be 15 degrees Celsius. Then I used this formula to calculate air density to be 1.22 kilograms per meters cubed. The force due to gravity is pulling the rock down, and the drag force is in the opposite direction, which is equal to 0.5 times air density, drag coefficient, cross-section area, and velocity squared. After reaching terminal velocity, acceleration is 0, and terminal velocity will be equal to 58 meters per second. Doing some more simple math, I derived the formula for velocity based on time, and then I integrated both sides to find the formula for the position of the rock as it's falling down. This is the total time it takes for the rock to fall down, but the 6.9 seconds is actually the time it takes for the rock to fall down, plus the time it takes for sound to travel back to the camera. I calculated the speed of sound at 15 degrees Celsius to be 340 meters per second. So here, the fall time will be equal to 6.9 seconds minus the depth of the hole divided by the speed of sound. Then we graph the position chart and also derive where the position is equal to the depth of the hole and find the intersection, which shows the hole in the video is 171 meters deep or 561 feet. I then looked up caves that have pits with a depth of 561 feet, and after looking at images and videos, I was able to find the exact original source. So now the location is known. The pit is officially stated to be 585 feet. It's in Walker County, Georgia, USA, specifically the fantastic pit in Ellison's Cave. You can't hide from me.
Dropping a rock down.
What the fuck? How do you... What? Where did you go to school? The Rainbow Physics patch. I love that. That's literally a Rainbow with a degree in with a doc. This is Rainbow with a doctorate. If he got a doctorate, that's just Rainbow. All right, next video. Insane. POV, me and my buddy taking turns slicing our tee shots into the next fairway. Hey, I can relate to this! Oh, Jesus. Oh! There it is. Oh! Oh, shit! I can relate to this. I can actually relate. Look at me. Relatable meme. Nah, I wouldn't even slice that bitch. I would absolutely just like heel the fuck out of it. It just goes straight left and like onto the highway. And then my buddy comes up and does probably the same exact fucking thing. Except his doesn't go into the highway, so he gets bragging rights for the rest of the hole. It's like the water bottle on the ceiling. Oh no, don't talk. No, we don't mention that. Orange spurt. Oh. When the British play airsoft. Oh, look at that! Look at that flintlock! Yeah! I love that. No way!
Fear the musket.
Fear the musket. What? That's how you reload it?
Still loading these. Still loading. Still loading. Still going.
There it goes.
Oh, you're back.
Shit.
What a beauty. So stupid.
Oh, it loops perfectly too. I love it. Yes. It looped absolutely perfectly. Perfect video. That gets a like from me. What? It causes what now?
This shrimp can cause explosions.
My main goal is to blow up.
Introducing the mantis shrimp, native to the West Indo-Pacific Ocean and possibly the coolest crustacean under the sea, because this fluorescent armored sausage is actually a voracious, bloodthirsty predator rocking enough surveillance equipment to scare the CIA with a weapon powerful enough to surpass Metal Gear. See, the mantis shrimp is a highly effective predator, and they find and track their prey with easily the most advanced set of eyes on the fucking planet. First of all, each of
what the fuck? You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to show that. Gross. The water, I'm just... I seen a guy that had to get a special tank because it broke the glass. What? What? Jeez.
these eye stalks can rotate independently like a periscope.
Oh!
360
Gross!
degrees of vision. However, more importantly, they can see colours we can't.
Oh,
See,
yeah, I
the
remember
shrimp's
that.
eyes contain a full 15 photoreceptor cones compared to our 3. Which is a fancy way of saying they can see in 16K HDR with ray tracing enabled at 500 render distance. Oh my PC. Now, not only is the visual clarity unmatched, they can also see into the infrared and ultraviolet light spectrums. And despite all of this, they still can't find who asked. What they can, however, find is their next meal. The mantis shrimp subsists on a diet of fish, worms, squidward, and, most importantly, Mr. Krabs. Now, crabs famously exist inside of a defensive shell. So, how does this polite little gentleman break into the shell? Simple. He throws hands. That's right, weighing in at only 90 grams and 38 centimeters in length, the mantis shrimp has a punch that produces 15,000 newtons of force. That is
what the
176
fuck?
newtons per gram. So if a human was capable of that same kind of force, a right hook from someone who weighs 80 kilo would be like getting hit in the face with 6 sticks of dynamite. Now, to produce that force, its claw needs to be moving at 83 kilometers an hour, which is so fast it creates a vacuum in the water called a cavitation bubble, which then immediately collapses at such a speed it creates a miniature explosion that flashbangs the target and reaches a temperature hotter than the surface of the sun. Mr. Krabs is getting disintegrated. Money, money, money. This shrimp can cause explosions.
What the fuck? I want one. I want one of those. I can pair it with my inland taipan. We can do that, right? We can totally do that. Yeah, you need a reinforced tank. That's insane. That's fucked. That's nuts. What's going on, guys? What's happening right there?
Bueno.
Oiga.
Sí, dígame.
¿Usted es el del Uber?
Sí, soy yo.
Ah, oiga, no deje un niño güerito ahí en el carro. Un niño chiquito de 2 años, güerito.
¿Es tu hijo? No, pues pensé que era tuyo. ¿Quién estaba jugando? ¿Tu mamá? Sí, oiga, aquí lo dejó.
Ah, yo iba a poder regresar.
Sí. ¿Nos regresamos, oiga, qué? Pues vamos.
As a mother, alright? As a mother. How do you just leave your child in an Uber? What? Huh? Even worse, how in the world does no one get weirded out by the fact that there's just a child in the car? What? Shit. All right then. I wonder what Task Manager's gonna tell me. Hold on. I'm gonna actually check Task Manager on this. Let's see how much. Oh wow. Oh, we are eating up memory right now. Holy mackerel. That is a lot of memory usage. Woo, boy. Taking it to work day. It's just the best. Just kidding. Alright, I'm going to make sure that, yeah, close tabs to the left. 68 tabs. That'd be the longest YouTube night we've had in, like, ever. So, impressive. Impressive, lads. Congrats. Damn, Firefox, you are eating up a ton of my memory. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I think it's because I'm running a second window. I forgot about that. Anyway. Working numbers. There's a smiley face for her phone? Oh. What? Holy! Oh, wow! Hot damn! That's dumb. That was really stupid. Huh. Alright then. That's all I got on that one. Next video. Bro got some air? Yeah, he got more air than he probably wanted. It's like a reward. Hilarious.
What's your favorite part of a man's body?
The kidneys.
What?
That's just what sells the best.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong. They do
What do you
sell
look
the
for in
best.
a woman?
Mia Khalifa.
No, I mean like a quality.
Mia Khalifa.
What's a red flag in a girl?
When she won't date me.
What do you mean?
Like if I ask her out and she says no, there is no way I would date her.
For $20, tell me a secret.
I have a gambling addiction.
Double or nothing. Fuck! What do you do for a living?
I'm a salad lawyer.
A salad lawyer? What's that?
I do coleslaw.
God damn it. Do you have any hobbies?
I'm getting really into mansplaining.
Mansplaining something men do.
You like it too?
I walked into that one. What's your favorite part of a man's body?
The kidneys.
What?
Best part of my day is mansplaining. It is the highlight of my day. The highlight of my career, even. Close your fucking tabs. Yes, close your tabs. Close your tabs.
Prank my dad.
Oh no. Oh no.
Prank my dad.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, that kid got fucking wrecked. Little shit. Little shit got wrecked. He will not prank his dad again after that one. Me following cooking tutorials. I know exactly what's probably about to happen here. Yep.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Exactly. Exactly, bro. Hey! Look at, damn! Hell yeah! Look at that shit. That's cool. When'd you make that? That's sick. I like that. Hold on. Wait. Oh shit! I don't even have that. Oh, huh. I don't even have that one. Nice. I don't even have access to that. That's all. Oh, it's the modify emote. That makes sense. That makes more sense now. Understandable. Is there one for dumb? I could use that one. Hello. What was that at the end? What? 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 Huh? What? Huh? I'm sorry, am I out of the loop on this one? All I can laugh at is this. That's all I can laugh at. Bro, you can close your mouth when you breathe, man. You can close your mouth when you breathe, alright? Wait, listen. I get it, it's a hard thing to do. Just close your mouth, brother. That's all you gotta do. Just close your mouth. Be polite. Ah! You are not happy.
They were out having a nice dinner and everyone was enjoying themselves except for one person. They were out having a nice...
If that weren't the thumbnail, it probably would have been a whole lot funnier. But it's still pretty fucking funny. Then where would the dick go? Oh, okay. That's a fucking demon? That's a demon child. Yo, no, that's Megamind, dude. It's the forehead. You got the forehead, dude. Look at that. Look at it, bro. Got the forehead. That's Megamind, man. Ain't it obvious? Clearly you don't know. Clearly you don't own an air fryer. What is this? What? Why'd you stick your tongue out of me like that? Why'd you need to do that? Why'd you need to stick your tongue out of me? Ha! Why'd you gotta do that? Why'd you gotta do that? Why don't you do it again for me? Do it again for me. Oh my god. This is a good one. What the fuck? What the hell? Yep, there it is. Oh! Oh, Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Why'd you join the army?
Why'd you join your fucking
type shit?
Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every...
Never forget who you're fighting for. 小声寒正我，给我冰淇淋。
冰淇淋。
Rapunzel, let down your hair. You bitch.
What am I doing? I'm moving sandbags 15 feet that way. That's what I'm doing.
Why?
Does it look like I know?
Doesn't look like I know. Bro. Bro. Dude, guys in the military can be like the most batshit insane people, and you get stuff like this. It's great. And then you get like the stuck up like higher ups in command, and it's just like, boo. Oh hey, kangaroo. Oh what the fuck? Oh hey. You're gonna get your shit kicked in, brother. Aw. Okay, that's adorable. I like that. That's adorable. See the chirp. Not good. Hey, buddy. Aw. Adorable. Okay. Okay, what? That last clip is just not real. That's not real, chat. That didn't happen. That's not a real clip. It didn't happen. Clearly it was a panda. We know that. It wasn't a bear. It was a panda. That's what's wrong with this. That's what's wrong with this. I'm not disagreeing. It's funny. It's funny as shit. I'm doing this for the comedic bit. Do not worry. No, it's real. Mies, you clearly do not know what you're talking about. You clearly don't know what you're talking about. It's not real. Cause it was a panda here instead of a bear. Hey, come on, man. We know this. You've seen Kung Fu Panda. You know if it happened or not. They just don't do it when people are watching. Shit. Damn, alright. Fucking got me. Did I just click on the same fucking video? I think I did. I did click on the same fucking video. Next one. Shadowboxing.
Another day has gone. I'm still on.
Huh?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
You don't understand it at all. You don't understand it at all.
Damn. What the fuck? Huh? Woo! Huh? Okay, those are pretty fucking funny. Those are pretty good. I like those. I can only... No. I can't count to 4. I can only count to 3. Get it right. Oh my fucking god. I can only count to 4. I can only count to... It's actually good! No, that's not good! This is just 2001? Dude, that song is older than me. That's crazy. I can't believe it.
Hey everybody, it's Sagastick.
That's fucking awesome. It was hilarious. Yet, damn. Shut. No, I will not. I'm sorry. I have to mention it. Bodies is older than me. The song is older than me. I hope you all realize that. Oh, baby boy. Shut up. No. I'm not baby boy. No. I'm not baby boy. No. Mantis shrimp?
Here's how I feed my mantis shrimp. They're freeze-dried food. This is some Tetra Jumbo krill. They love this stuff. Well, man, does it stink right when you open it up. Oh, yeah.
Who?
You gotta find them some good ones, because they're big boys. That's a nice one. Okay, now we can finally close this up. They float like this. The mantis shrimps don't really like it, because it's too aerated. You want to make sure you squeeze it out. Squeeze it out. You want to do it to where it sinks just a little bit. Just like that. Perfect. And now we're going to hand feed them for the fun of it. Here you go, Kaiju. Nice, good boy.
Kaiju is crazy work.
Damn it. Oh, see? I knew he was going to punch it. Okay. We get
He's
Kaiju
gonna
his
punch
second
it.
one. I hate when they stare at me like that while I'm doing this. Ow! He hit me. Ow, that hurt.
Ow!
Ow. Okay, he got me good there, right on the corner of my finger. That hurt way more than I thought it was going to. He's never hit me that hard. But thankfully, he only, like, grazed me. Like, he didn't really make contact. And he didn't hit my nail. He hit right at the corner. I think that would have hurt a lot more. Bad,
Ooh.
Kaiju. Bad. Don't forget
Bad
to follow for more
Kaiju.
scrimps. And...
Scrap!
Duh. Here's how I...
Scrap! Had to go find the gun. Yeah, that's great. I love that. I love mantis shrimp. Yo, yeah, another one. Here, hold up. Ooh, new
How am I
friend?
supposed to find a new friend for some of the most aggressive animals that you could put into a fish tank? My mantis shrimp and his best friend Dom could be very difficult to find new friends for, and I wouldn't recommend putting them with anything. So that's why I'm going to put them with something today. We've seen my mantis shrimp's success with his friend Dom, who, by the way, has gotten much more comfortable in the tank. So I'm determined to find another member of the
Hell
crew.
yeah.
Based off what I know about my guys here, I don't think a starfish would be in
Ow,
any danger
damn.
inside this tank. But there's only one way to find out. I went to my local fish store,
Oh.
Lush Corals, who had a great selection of
straight up
animals
ate
and
the
coral,
crab.
including starfish, who recently also launched their website. You guys should totally go check them out. And I ended up finding the perfect one. This is a black tip Phromia starfish. It's a vibrant orange with really cool black tips. But apparently they can be a little difficult to keep, with people saying that for no apparent reason they end up losing limbs and disintegrating. But I thought this guy would be a great member of the crew because he would eat any extra food that falls to the floor and will eat algae like the brown stuff on Dom's tube. So I put him in, and as expected, things started off a little slow. But the real test is to see if he makes it through the night.
1 day later.
When I went to go check on him, I immediately started to get worried because I couldn't find him and started to think the worst. I even tried to get a peep inside Kaiju's cave, but then I saw him hanging on the pump. He would have had to do some serious acrobatics to get up there. And a few hours later, I saw him starting to explore Dom's tube. I'm sure Dom loved that. Help me come up with a name for him, and please don't say Patrick. How am I...
How did he get up there, though? Huh? That's a new one. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, no.
Touch me twice if you're greasing the pan already.
Boom! Good system. What the f we smacking each other for? 1 touch is no, 2 touches is yes. Is he done? That's 3. What the f is he talking about? Touch me twice if you're...
Alright. The fuck are you talking about? Yep, that's the last one. And we're good. That's it. That was fun. A lot of good moments. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of fun, a lot of funny moment stuff happened. And I shall go ahead and let's set up a raid. Why not? Ooh, Van's warped. Nice. Go Oilers. Go Oilers, bro. Fuck the Panthers. Fuck Florida in general. Penis moment. Let us go. All right, and thank you all for watching. Much appreciated. Y'all have a good rest.